Hello and welcome back, everyone. We are playing the loading in simulator. Sorry to everyone that I am late, that I was late. Hopefully the OBS starts picking up the game. What's this about? Okay, the OBS is picking up the game now, and we will get started on our run. Apologies to everyone that I am late. I could have sworn I had set it at 6:30 to give myself time to... Was this really the one we did? To give myself time to properly... work out, get home, and eat. And so I kind of rushed the eating, but I'm good at rushing eating anyways. Is this the right one? Alright, this is the right one. And we are live and continuing on. Sorry, ate very, very quickly there. Do have to kind of eat the calories. We hates it and we loves it. So we are playing as Grand Colombia here. Last episode we did some things. This episode we'll do some more things as it goes. Unfortunately, we're not a minor power anymore. I do believe we wanted to go after Argentina, and we cannot currently. Why is this? They have a defensive pact with Brazil. That's kind of awkward considering Brazil is our subject. Forget exactly what we wanted to do at the start here. I know we had a plan. We were the man... Ooh, I guess we just went after Brazil. That's what that indicates to me. And didn't get Argentina. Oh, we must have a truce with Argentina. So I think maybe it is time to just chill. Because we will get people dogpiling us quite a bit. So I guess it's chill. What's up, Extreme? How's it going? Jim more important. Jim is very important. But Jim is... You guys aren't here to watch me go gym. That's my other channel. I think we're going to take an unpause and just kind of go. Have a little bit of a go at things. I forget what exactly we're researching. Man. Okay, we're researching human rights. We're trying to get rid of the discrimination. That makes sense. Yeah, these South American countries really suffer from, like, a high discrimination. So they get the turmoil penalty from state construction efficiency. And this is stacked on top of their state construction efficiency from, like, stuff like the Amazon rainforest. And it's just really, really hard to get off the ground. Really, in terms of play... It just feels like you're trying to run through molasses, and so not a huge fan of this. Yeah, the gym has also just generally been rough. Looks like we're building up the unis. I'm not sure if we can support this, but we're going to hit a bit of a deficit. We want to be deficit kind of anyways. We're not going to be a GP anytime soon, so we do have to be careful of the level of deficit we run. We can't just go crazy. Can't go buck wild. But we do have... We're getting a ton of, let's see how much we're getting paid out in Diplo packs. Oh, baby. Chile is 5K, and then, where's Brazil? 28K, roughly. Evening to you too, Paul. I saw you, conspiring with TS in the Discord to try and rig the game so that you guys would both get a chance to buy yourself a candy bar. This will not stand. How dare you? This is an 81 Honda. How dare you? Alright, where are we building these unis? Right here? Alright. Yeah, we're building up to the throughput cap. Big nice. This is kind of the way to do it. We will follow their advice. I am going to reread this because I know I've, like, stopped reading this one entirely. Migration attraction, upper strategist. Okay. This is actually one where we should actually probably click the other one occasionally. Oh my god. Actually, we should have probably figured out which one we wanted to do. We are at exactly 74, which I think if you're min-maxing is an inflection point where you maybe want to lower taxes in order to get over the thing, except for we already lowered taxes, so instead we're going to raise taxes. But if you're just, if it's between max taxes and the second notch taxes, and you could lower one to get to a new legitimacy tier, I think generally it's worth lowering into the new legitimacy tier. We also have a chance to pass a law here, so maybe this is what we look at here. Paul says, we were just joking, just putting it out there to be safe. Yeah, I know you were, yeah, I know it was a joke. Also, I will not be too uppity about, if the prize is the chance to buy yourself a candy bar, I can't be too uppity, right? If there was actual real prize support, obviously I would have to, we could restrict child labor, or we could not. So the pro is we would be able to get up litters. Yeah, let's restrict child labor because it's so easy to pass right now. The trade unions also will have a bit of come up, which will be nice. We do want the trade unions to have a come up, so which is kind of like exactly what we're talking about. Did they just demarginalize? Happy day. And so it's really good we're passing a law that they like, because this is really obnoxious. This is actually even more obnoxious when stacked with what, like, all the malices we have already from both turmoil and I don't even want to think about it. Don't want to dream about it. We have a tiny, tiny navy. I mean, we could build up the navy and become a GP. I don't... With the reduced interest rate, I wonder what the threshold is, or the way to think about it. So, like, middle wages, okay, so we're paying 2K, 2.5K for that, and 800 on Man of Wars, so we're total paying about 3K. Multiculturalism's unlocked, but we can't go it yet. I don't think. Is that a humanist? No, it's not. But I was also saying, at a certain threshold, the interest you're paying, it becomes more worth it to actually just add military to become a GP in order to pay a reduced interest rate. Except we're not paying any interest yet. You don't play with any mods, right? That is correct. We are playing modless. We also have to... I was thinking this Saturday we're going to have another stream and have to decide between either doing the Ethiopia Thunderdome or doing more single player. So probably going to pull that on YouTube tonight, and then try and set up the Thunderdome or the other thing respectively. And then the following Sunday, we will be doing the finals for 1.3, or we will be starting them. Gran Colombia is not El Salvador. And then, do we have... I kind of don't want to kick the rural folk around. Really would like more tech spread. Super big nice that we have industrialist leader, though. Oh, God bless parliamentary. We've been playing so much on the Qing run, and we have been just... we have not been having a time. Or we've been having a time, but it's not a good one. Yeah, I think we just got Home Affairs. How much is this? Oh, we have so much bureaucracy. Alright, if you gotta flaunt it, you know what I mean? So we're just gonna keep going. So we just double construction already. Ah! We probably should. I think we do want to... We're not quite at the threshold where we want to... Well, maybe actually we can make a push for GP and then deficit spend here. This is probably okay. Let's do that. I mean, we will probably also want... Having a bigger navy is nice, QOL. We do not have... Actually, let's see where we have places that we do not want generals. We have Andes, Arabia. We just have generals everywhere? Alright. Fair enough. I was going to see if there's any place that we, like, really would not want. This is a hot mess. Just like level 1 places everywhere. We're gonna upgrade the Sin to level 5 because they have a glut of pops, generally speaking. We could downgrade some of these, but we are just looking to up our prestige a little bit so we can get to the next range. We will not tolerate this behavior. Terrible. It will not be tolerated. Except it will. I believe he played the alternate universe one. Can't remember. How many of you had the Healthy Man of Europe? I've gotten the achievement. I have gotten the achievement. You know you need to take the Falkland Islands. What, these islands? Are these the Falkland Islands you're talking about? I did not know that, but that's good to know. Yeah, I actually kind of low-key don't think we'll be getting the achievement today. I was hoping to, but I was thinking about it. We have to, like, go after Argentina. We have to go after Paraguay. We have to go after Uruguay. Maybe we can dominion them. I think that we just generally just want to chill the frick out, though, right now. Mainly just chill mode. Actually, what we want to do is we want to make sure we don't have a bandit leader. No, we have a cautious leader. We have the boyo. May he never die. Cautious gives you reduced infamy for your plays. I guess we'd want to do this before we become GP, maybe, but I think we're also... I think we get joined against a lot here if we'd start this. Oh, we can't even get to him. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. We can't get to him yet. You don't know me. I would kill for the right to buy some chocolate. Insert SpongeBob fish versus screaming chocolate. The chance to buy yourself a candy bar is a very luxurious and glorious prize. Okay, so we're actually making money here. Money moves, that is. Even after adding these. Now let's make sure we're on philosophy department. Because I don't have that icon memorized. What is our economies of scale bonus here? 31? But we're not that far off shift work. How dare we have a 26 when a 31 is possible? Oh my god, do we really have... I'm... Switching from the China run to this is just incredibly depressing. I think this is where we have the, yeah. Because our economy in China is absolutely huge, and this is so small. What damage did Hillary Clinton do to your house? Do you mean, like, my home is in my family, or my house is in the physical thing? I was... She did not mean to hurt my spirit, merely my body. There was basically no damage. I mean, there was actually just no damage. It was just like kind of a bad rainstorm, basically. But like the way the path of the hurricane was such that like it changed and went more inland, which was away from me. I'm kind of close to the beach, and well, I'm really close to the beach. But it basically didn't do any damage, but it was very wet. Other than that, it was not a thing. Is the Mosque of Jinneh still a thing, or did they remove it from the game? It's still in the game, but it only applies to the singular province itself, and so it basically sucks now. I'm not a fan of what in my mind is the inconsistency between various things. Like I think that I think the Forbidden City should only apply if you have Confucian religion. Like I don't think I really kind of dislike the fact that. Or the Mosque of Jinneh should apply to everyone. Like, I think either you want to, I think you either want to get this, like, global bonuses for all cultures thing, or you don't want to do global bonuses for all cultures. Like, I also hate that, so, in order to get the bonus from the Vatican City, you have to be Catholic. Which makes Catholic the best religion in the game, which, of course, you could debate, because, like... you can debate that like the Japanese religion's the best in the game, and it's like okay, kind of whatever. But like independent of the consideration of what pops already are, just from a game mechanics perspective, Catholic is the best religion in the game because they are the only ones who get access to a unique building that is contingent upon religion, which I think is a little bit silly. Our economy... Oh, you know why we're popping off right now? Is because our economy was kind of still in recovery mode. It feels like we're popping off. We have so much money. I guess we maybe are going to double construction. We will not be the feeble country. We will not go meekly into the night. Ugh. What's this about? Maybe we will go meekly. We, in theory, should actually turn these onto it first. And mainly just want to make sure you're not paying subsidies if you can. By turning it up, you increase the price of transportation. The increased transportation price means that your railways are more profitable, and if they're profitable, they won't be subsidized TM, not necessarily. Wow, we forgot to turn that on. Alright, rip the dream. We do have nice tech relative to the size of our economy, so that's something. I guess we're not going to do Steam Donkey there. I wish there was a swap all like type thing. That would be a nice QOL, but there's not. Something like that. And we'll just continue to be on our way. Physical, yeah. I do have to get rid of the sandbags. We sandbagged up. Like we were we were over prepared for the hurricane. I mean, I'm glad I brought my car in though, because there is some debris in the carport. So if I didn't do that, maybe there would be some damage to my vehicle. I think it was intended to only apply to the province in the first place, the Mosque of Genet, but it was coded incorrectly. The way that it reads... Oh, I forget how the tooltip reads. I thought the tooltip was such that it did not say local. It just said everywhere. Yeah, I agree. A forbidden city should be linked to culture or religion. English isn't your first language? Yeah, you speak the language of the chocolate. Did you see the bug in the code I found? I saw it, but I forgot what it was. I remember thinking it was significant, but then I forgot it. Like, honestly, I feel... My brain has not been firing on all cylinders, like, while I've been cutting weight. And it's, like, kind of frustrating, because, like, I can't remember stuff very well. Like, I'm not all there. Like, I made a bunch of... Or not a bunch, but I made, like, several, like, informational mistakes, like, in the podcast that I was, like, not happy about having made. Which is, like, kind of whatever. It's, like, it's probably small and probably nobody cares, but I care. I care. Wow, we're so illegitimate. What the frick? Do we have an election going on? No, but we're gonna get this restricted child labor thing. Why does multiplayer keep crashing when you load the game? You gotta make sure that no one clicks anything, and you also have to make sure that everyone's loaded in, or that everyone's loaded in before anyone clicks anything, and then you can't hot join. Hot join is, like, really not very good. And our auto queue is all set up and stuff. So now that we have this EOS capped, I guess we're going to try and get textile mills EOS capped. What are we doing at pop here? Yeah, but the pop is a problem, so... Super high migration. Is that our problem right now? We're out of pop? We have some peasants. But we might need to start spreading around the labor. The real problem is these huge construction malices are just too big. Oh my god. Construction malices. I'm just like want to tear my hair out over these. Alright, we're gonna slap down some more. I mean, I guess we could start building overseas. I think Uruguay is also maybe a good place to build because I think it has no construction malice. Yeah, it has no construction malice. So maybe we start building up in Uruguay. I think 10 is probably excessive, so... But we had them at the back of the queue. Now we can pass another law, but the big thing is now we get to increase our education, which is going to help the trade unions become powerful, which is going to help us do the things. Now we can't roll... Currently researching feminism, and then we can roll the stuff. After this, we'll go shift work. We didn't go shift work earlier because we weren't in a position to 51 buildings, but now we're starting to enter into such a position, so that'll be good. Ran into a really annoying bug that completely killed migration in your market yesterday. Killed the USA run. Yeah, that sucks. Playing New World countries, like, does have some problems in that, like, the migration attraction in all your places is so high, so it's hard to build up tall specifically in one place, which is actually, like, kind of a frustrating thing. Like, independent of bugging. Obviously, if you bug out, like, that's a significant problem. Oh, we wanted to pass a law. What law do we want to pass? People super support this. We're total sept. Man, it's so nice to have all these nice laws. The China run is such a struggle right now. I mean, we could go poor laws. I think we're gonna hold that in our... Well, we could go poor laws to try and get the manufacturing industry's throughput bonus. Or not try, I believe we would succeed. Could also go private health insurance. We have a ton of admin that we're floating. Don't hate private health insurance, kind of like it, but I think maybe want to wait for the trade unions to be upset with us before we go that. Or that's generally kind of when I like to do it. We could do compulsory primary. Why did we not do that before? Are we just dum-dums, or did we couldn't do it before? God, we're dumb, and we're dum-dums. That truth hurts. Let's just do it. We couldn't do it before, but we were researching the law that we could do it when we made the decision to do it, and so the truth hurts. unfortunately. It's unfortunate you stream so late, so I can't be here to watch it. You're an amazing Vic 3 content creator. Been watching your stuff, most of your stuff for a while. Keep it going. Thank you very much. I do try and, this is kind of, they're kind of like 2 time slots, the 5:30 p.m. PST and the 9:30 a.m. PST that I tried to stream in. So like on the weekend, the Saturday stream is supposed to be at a bit of a different time so that there's a little bit more overlap in terms of what can be done. I forgot to put the note on my door. But yeah, noob question. I never use automatic expansion. What exactly does it do? What exactly are the advantages? I think the advantages are like entirely going to be ones of convenience. So we'll put this on auto expand here for a sec. Obviously we have labor problems here, so it's not going to matter. But what it does is if you are fully employed and you have full cash reserves, 1 second, I'm just gonna put a note on my door. If you have full employment and full cash reserves, then it will just add another one of these to the queue, and it's mainly just a quality of life thing. And so what I like to do is I like to, on my level 51 buildings, or whatever's the max economies of scale, have them auto-expanding for a convenience factor more so than anything else. I think we can add some unis here to look to get the economies of scale cap, but it's mainly a convenience thing. I also really like, there are some things I like putting it on a lot. Like, I like putting it on fish a lot, because that way fish is a replacement good for grain, so when fish prices get too low, it will cause them to auto-expand the fish, and this will help to prevent your auto queue from producing too much grain. Also, when you start transitioning and it starts becoming good to build agrarian stuff, so for example, like this coffee plantation, I like to put it on auto expand because it will slowly expand, but it will expand when it starts to get expensive, because then you'll hit full employment, full cash reserves, and so what you will get is you will get better specialization, and so you'll get better throughput. So for example, we could put it down here on coffee, and this place almost very likely all of these 30 would eventually get expanded out into coffee, and we could do like something like dyes here, right? In fact, we might even do that. And so the idea is that this helps to encourage your auto queue from just like building 5 of everything, and then it sucks because you're not getting a throughput bonus on anything. And so yeah. It's that engineers have 50% political activity base and 100% from literacy, so they're 150% active. So if they fix that, then the trade unionist clout just collapses, right, Playa? Is that correct, in my understanding? That's, like, super big, because right now it's, like, already tried kind of hard to get them active, but they're almost always active on the engineers. Yeah, tried that, just crashes as soon as we continue the next day and don't get... Yeah, that's rough. Like, for the multiplayer sessions, we haven't been playing, like, too deep here. We're just gonna pause and, you know, chill and go. For sure. I had to change the exploitation just, to pull back migration to core states on the eastern coast. Was working really well until all of a sudden it stopped. Any agitators? We can check. We should be relatively accepting. See, we have a radical. We also don't want to invite anyone because too much. We have an authoritarian, nihilist, another radical, because we want to be able to invite a humanitarian or a other guy, jingoist. A lot of nihilists. Don't mind if like some of these guys come through, but we don't want to use our invitation cooldown when we're on the cusp of being able to invite humanitarians. Or to roll humanitarians. Also, maybe we're making a mistake, because it's less likely we roll a humanitarian when we up the education level, but this also will increase the Metropolitan Police. We got it. See, now we can roll humanitarians. There's gonna be big nice. But yeah, I mean, I don't know exactly. I think this might be auto expanding and it's not fully employed, which it's not supposed to do. Maybe we don't want the unis there then. It's just gonna take from the thing. Like, we desperately need pops is what we need right now. The truth hurts. And pulling anyone into our customs union is gonna be tough right now. And we're trying to protect her to Iran, yeah. We could if we weren't infamous. It's kind of funny, we couldn't get them militarily, so we have to get them this way. Well, we're adjacent to Turkey. We're also adjacent to Persia. So let's start improving relations with the idea of maybe pulling them in. We're also adjacent to Mexico. We can't improve relations with them, or we can't, they're amicable. We don't really want to bankroll them. They're kind of big to bankroll. I think Argentina, we're just going to go after militarily. This kind of limits our options a lot here. We also do want... The thing is, oh man, our construction is just not very useful right now. Are we really just supposed to build in Sind? I mean, maybe. Living in Sind? Are you not living in Sind? I mean, we have no construction malice here. Maybe we're just supposed to live in Sind. You know how it is. Alright, so we're gonna crank up something here. We're just gonna do... Normally don't consult prices to see stuff, but we have a shortage of this. And steel, you know why we have a shortage of steel? Because we produce it in the capital, and you're not employing up, and you can't because you have not enough people. Well, first of all, let's water tube boiler it up. And let's make sure we're using all the labor-saving... Yeah, we are starting to use labor-saving PMs everywhere here. This guy, I think, is rotary. Yep. Damn you, universities! Just making sure we're using all the labor-saving PMs we can here. Oh, we also built up the naval bases. When will the suffering end? Okay, so we're gonna build up here. We're gonna build up some steel here. Which sucks. I think that's actually even a heavier thing. I think that it matters, but I can't remember. And then we'll put a couple of railways at the front of the queue and look to just 31 it. Or actually, let's 10 it and 20 it and set it on auto expand. But this is like where we have a lot of pop, so yeah, maybe we'll be doing that. So see what we can do. PSD is far away from me being in West. I'll try and check you out on the weekends, though. Thank you. Yeah, that'll be kind of the way to go. I was trying to hit it 5... I know why I scheduled 5:30 is so that people on the East Coast would be able to do it. Yeah. Did I go atheist? I did not. I generally don't. It's not very good. And it actually is just freaking terrible. Yeah, it's not very good. So, probably not going to go atheist very often. I was passing law, but not yet. Why, you ask? I had no migration control on anyway. I went atheist and it killed my migration, even though I had high migration level, went back to total separation and went back to normal. Yeah, if you discriminate against pops, you can't incorporate them, or you can't pull them from, like, customs union or other countries. But what you can do is you can do stuff... like, if you conquer a piece of China, which we have yet to do this run, and now they're big boys because they're actually using mil PMs. But if you conquer a chunk of China, what you will do is, as long as there's one atheist there, they will start converting to atheism. I think that's part of the requirement, and as they convert to atheism, then they become eligible to migrate to your country, and so this sort of thing. And so you can use... It's still useful for migration, even if you go atheist, but overall it's, like, no good. I submitted a bug report with save, so hopefully PDX fixes the problem. It lacks like being atheist causes discrimination towards religious people. It does. It's state atheism. It's not secularism. Just to be clear, total separation is secularism. State atheism means you are required to be an atheist. And so this does cause discrimination towards religious people. You are not allowed to not be religious. Yeah, it's definitely. Yeah. There are factions of atheists who think that atheism should be imposed on everyone. It's a position known as militant atheism. Talking IRL. I mean, we have peasants here, though. Oh, this isn't Zulia. We have nobody here. Yeah, and we got the fat migration attraction. We have so much migration to La Paz. No, not La Paz. It's because they have gold, but this is the worst state in the game for construction. Minus 33%, minus 20%, so minus 53% construction efficiency. We do not want to build any manufacturing there in La Paz. And we have a level 8 tooling workshop there anyways. The truth hurts. I don't want to expand it. Yeah. Reels Razbin says, hello, love your Xing and Russia guides. Thank you very much. Currently, the Xing run, we're still playing it. And it is giving us whiplash because this run is so much different than the Xing run. It's like opposite in every way. We're like a lot further ahead in tech and laws here, but have access to zero labor. Rotary valve engine's actually going to be tremendous because we are having pop problems like pretty bad. And so that's actually, God. Yeah, that's actually going to be a big deal. It's like freaking useless. It's useless on China, right? But it's like just super good here for us now because we have just an enormous problem with the pops. Just absolutely gutted. We want to increase some of the stuff too. Did we really run out? We need 20 more. Son of a bizzle. Alright, let's see if we have insufficient tax capacity anywhere. I don't think we will. Anywheres. Use twos. Anywheres. We're gonna put one down here though, because it has the most. And we're also gonna build a couple of railways there. Yikes. Yikes. Solvent's infrastructure one click at a time, one whack-a-mole at a time. I like taking state atheism because it helps bring down the number of active IAGs in government, which ultimately helps legitimacy. Kind of. I mean, the Catholic will generally get marginalized and get down to 2-3% clout anyways as you bring literacy up. So I'm not sure state atheism is necessary, but it's definitely non-zero. It's probably necessary if you wanted to do the absolute, like, full banger, like, 5 interest groups powerful, and then a couple marginal, and then one demarginalized, which is very difficult. Actually, that might be all of the interest groups. Are there 6 exactly? No, there's 5, 6, 7... 8. So there's 8 interest groups, and it's possible to have 5 powerful simultaneously and 2 demarginalized, and so you would have to reduce one of them to basically 0 clout. So maybe that's what you do for the state atheism. State atheism doesn't give discrimination with multiculturalism, right? No, it does give discrimination. You discriminate against anyone who's religious, which is most pops, and so it is distinct from total separation. It's not just a free authority thing. I presume the series ends with the thumbnail being GrandER Columbia. At least hope. I'm gonna keep adding the ers until we get the achievement. I think we're gonna be done once we hit the achievement. You wonder if it works with religious schools? Religious schools do indeed increase the conversion to atheism. So you definitely, if you're going state atheism, you definitely want religious schools. Which is funny. Oligarchy laissez-faire is very powerful, but later in the game, machinists and engineers tend to give pops a lot of power. Yeah. Also, later in the game, as an IG, the industrialists start sucking after a certain point, and so you don't even want it. But I think technocracy. I think I like technocracy more than oligarchy because it helps to bring up the trade unionists, which have really good bonuses. God, we have like we don't even have 100 million GDP. What are we doing with our lives? Is this what it's like to live in a third world country? Terrible. We actually have like decent, well, kind of decent SOL. Should we just start firing pops in everywhere? Like here, do we have... I guess we're... Yep, okay, we're gonna turn up. We're gonna start... I can't remember if furniture or tools had the best ones, but we're gonna start using labor-saving PMs everywhere. Let's actually use this one and then this one. Yeah. Can't remember which one was the best. Yeah, sure. So we kind of... How far are we from GP? Kind of far. We even built the extra navy. Maybe we're still waiting for that to get employ up. Greetings, T-Rex. Will there ever be a run where you do maximum authority? The Armenia run I did was kind of like that, where we pushed up authority quite a lot. Was even planning on doing ethno-state, but I think we even passed it, and then we like went back off of it because it just like really sucks. I think we did ethno-state for a hot minute in the Armenia run when we were trying to get because the authority is really useful when we're trying to perfectly balance the IGs, which was the goal of the run. Central Asia Orthodox Christian as Russia with religious schools. What are the advantages of technocracy and how do you do it early? Generally it involves having an IG with ideology that's like kind of favorable. There's other ways you can do it, but like I don't do it unless I happen to roll an IG with a favorable ideology or get an agitator with it, and then generally it's kind of easy to pass. The advantages are relative to oligarchy, which is going to empower the aristocrats more than you'd like, but it also empowers the capitalists, so it's easier to get over 20% capitalist clout, which can be useful. Also, having huge capitalist clout can be a little bit good for legitimacy, but we have a fairly big capitalist clout and not that great legitimacy. But anyways, what I really like about technocracy is, first of all, you do get the authority, but second of all, it is pretty easy to get academics over 20% clout, and also with the political strength of engineers, demarginalizing the trade unions is a little bit earlier, and so this is why I really like it. On top of, getting the authority. Super long term, maybe not the best, but I think we have all of our... Let's do this. We are starting to get some mass migration, baby. Definitely gonna start. Yeah. We're just turning everything on the rotary valve engine. And people will... We're just turning on all the labor-saving PMs now. That one's really good, because I didn't realize we weren't on Steam Donkey, because the capital is having labor problems, specifically. And so now we might be running a shortage of, coal. So we can import it a little bit. Let's actually just build it then. Resources. And we're going to try and push up economies of scale. I think Ecuador is a fine place. We do have labor here too, so we're just going to max it out in Ecuador. And then add some railways at the front of the queue to take care of that. I was surprised when you look at the Christian Cossacks and other people. It's funny. Let's see. Is there a religious map mode? Is there not a religious map mode? Oh, I know there's like... the ledger, I haven't looked at this as much as I should have. GDP contribution. You can search by states. I haven't even fiddled with this at all. Infamy. You can see who's the most infamous. But I've played so much without ever really toying around with this. So let's actually do that now. We have EOS cap now of 51, so morally obligated to expand the tools to 51 here. 38, 40, 41, 51. And that place is now kind of employed up, and this is kind of a result of rotary valve, which is super big nice. But now that's kind of the last easy labor saving PM. I mean, we could go threshing machines. Threshing machines not very good. I don't think we want to go mill tech. Socialism would help us roll. I think it's steel. Yeah, probably steel. The socialism could help us roll an anarchist, I think. I'd have to double check that. In your experience, the best combo for setting up a stable vanguard state, state atheism, parliamentary oligarchy makes the IGs most keen to switch to single party, religious schools, and the normal stuff. Yeah, that sounds good. 51% clout of industrialists under oligarchy. Yeah, definitely possible, especially when you get everyone off of all the farms. And also before you start, when everything is still really, like, insanely profitable. Like, here we have huge weekly imbalances. Eventually, prices of everything get so depressed that this is no longer possible. So, and then the other IGs tend to take over. I think what we're going to do, Paul was asking earlier about auto-expand. Another thing I like to do on auto-expand is sort by who has a lot of labor, and then put a level 1 mine in a lot of these, and then put it on auto expand. And this won't be like the most efficient thing, but it does create a situation where you will be building a lot of mines, and it prevents you from having to tend to your queue as much, which for me is pretty important because I play on speed of 5. Turkey has Hejaz. Turkey's got it all. Could have had it all. The kebab said me hungry. You don't think there's a religion map mode? I think that's... yeah, I didn't see it. I was looking for it. Maybe if we do this? No, that's not really... We were taking a look at this stuff, though. Oh, we could sort by world migration attraction? Dope. I didn't even realize this. Like, someone pointed out that this was there and I didn't even know. Look at that. We got some of the highest in the world. Sort by military? What does this mean? Battalions, flotillas. Cool. National GDP. Strategic regions. Will this tell us? Oh, the GDP of the strategic region. Which has the most? France. Followed by England, South China, North India, South Germany. Where's Gran Colombia? Terrible. Jesus. Gran Colombia is so far down. No. Is that it? No way that's it. Then the Andes should be super high. This has to be incorrect. What? I'm so confused. Because we have a GDP of like 70 million. What's the... Okay, I didn't click at anything there. I didn't think. Alright. Well. Your GDP is crashed, but trash. The truth hurts. You have to look at provinces. Religions are there. It's in province info. It's there. I know that we can... So if we click Catholic, will it sort by Catholic? No, but I want to see the religion of every state in the world. Like, I want these all to be shaded by religion. GDP is trash because you forgot to 5x construction. The truth hurts. We did again while doing a handstand. I already worked out, bro. Can we afford to make them a little bit more maj? Oh, this is gonna demarginalize them anyways. Who cares? Who has a treaty port in Suez? Oh, that's probably Austria-Hungary. Yeah. Austria-Hungary being thick this game. Paris Commune popping off. But look at this. Caked up as hell. I haven't seen too much of this. People on Reddit have been posting that Austria is insane this patch. California's got the world's highest migration attraction in Vic 3, and you're not happy you live in the oil and gold paradise? Basically. I'm happy to live in California. When are you going to liquidate the poor? Is this a modest proposal? Is that the solution? Annex French Empire. That's got a nice ring to it, doesn't it? We're still super, everyone still super hates us. So, still been just kind of chilling overall. Just vibes only. Did we add railways for this? They're trying to sway us. They're gonna give us an obligation. I think they just get shit on here, right? Oh, they have so many people on their side. This is just a free obligation. Yeah, we'll accept. We have a front. We'll send the people from India, I guess. We'll fight a little bit in this war. I think we get the obligation no matter what, so we just have to do this and then defend. I think this unlocks our ability to get boyos. What is this? Hopefully that didn't wreck the economy. Can't let them keep getting away with it. This is gonna be real profitable. God, our economy's so small. I hate not being able to build 51 of something at a time. Terrible. Now, urban centers, can we... No, we don't have covered markets yet. Okay. Austria-Hungary tends to eat South Germany. Yeah, at least on this patch. Like, there have been some where, like, Prussia, like, pops off a lot. I think Prussia's just weak in this patch more than Austria is strong. Yeah, that might be it, too. Pop agrees. Popolyop. Popolyopoly. Popolyop. Oh, just kidding. No one's committing any troops here. Oh wait, why is the commune so absolutely caked up? What the frick? And no one committed troops. Just kidding. I guess communism wins. Hopefully they didn't put any war goals against us. I didn't even realize. We have the Bornean secession. Is this where we got humiliated? Yeah, we already got humiliated once. We're about to get humiliated again. Maybe we should have annexed Belungen in this time. Probably would have been a good time to do it. Every time I play Vic 3... Oop, Bornean secession, yay! Every time I play Vic 3... I'm not even reading it, I'm just repeating it. What am I doing with my life? Every time I play Vic 3... Says Daniela, my SOL is super high, you just have to liquidate the port. Yeah, but the goal isn't to have a high SOL, it's to make the line go up. The line goes up better when you have low SOL. Coin flip wins over who controls Germany, even though Prussian AI is massively cheating. Always have 10 to 15k prestige with 1 to 2 GDP, but SOL's at 11 to 12. If you're like really aggressively adding pops to your country, your SOL shouldn't like crank up to like infinite. I'm not gonna play at speed 5 because then it's too hard to keep up with chat. Can you check out the laws on communist France? Yeah, sure. Ooh, advance egalitarianism of colonies. They are council republic and cooperative ownership. The key ones: free trade, universal suffrage, total separation, elected bureaucrats, National Guard. Oh, this is why they have so many freaking troops. National Guard plus mass conscription. Commercialized agriculture, which is interesting. They don't have tenant farmers, or not the... They don't have the agrarian one. Regulatory bodies, women in the workplace, etc. Closed borders. Closed borders is wild. Does it just roll it, like... Is the commune unique in, like, the way it rolls the thing? Interesting. We should have the trade unions coming up, and they are coming up. Slow and steady wins the race. Yeah, Bornean Uprising. Sag. Let's take a look at agitators. Maybe someone... We actually probably should be using our exile here. We're going to take a look at generals, too. Yeah, just a lot of radicals. Not exactly what we want. A lot of reformers, too. Gonna go to a military, recruit general. Someone in the AD. So we gotta get a guy from here anyways. Alright, we're gonna get the reformer offensive planner, and then we're gonna recruit the communist. So I think this is our only guy, so if he is popular, which he is not. If he was popular, though. Also notably not an anarchist, but... This guy's communist as well. Ho hum. Don't think we have too much in the Central America HQ. We have more in the Grand Colombia HQ, probably. Or the Andes. So we're gonna recruit this other communist. We're gonna check navies, too. Actually, we're gonna just see who's in the general pool now. Alright. It's all these guys. We can, of course, fire and rehire if we need to. Oop. So I think we're gonna hire in the Grand Colombia HQ. I think that's the HQ where we actually have guys anyways. What did we roll? Social Democrat. Not as keen on him, so just gonna sit on that. By only 500 construction, we need to get the construction, keep it going. Just kind of paying attention to other things. I think we want La Paz to stop attracting some freaking immigrants. So... we're going to build over some of the farms and cause unemployment. Well, part of it is all this unused arable land. We're not going to build over. It's just so expensive to build over there. Well, maize sucks, so we're going to set this at auto expand. Easy. Easy peasy. Are these rice farms? Subsistence farms? They are not subsistence rice farms, but they give rice. I think we're going to build over here. These. So this is like us using auto expansion. So now that this is building rice is going to help discourage the building of maize, which really sucks. Maize is not as good on the PM-wise. I guess maybe sugar here? I don't know. Free trade and closed borders, you know, because when you want goods, but not the but you don't want to deal with the people. I respect it. Let me see where we have some labor and add some resource industries. In La Paz, terrible. We have so much labor. We're gonna build the logging there eventually. Let's just max out the logging in La Paz. The truth hurts, though. This is gonna take forever to build this shit. It's actually probably still not worth it, but logging is so good, and it's I'm just drawn in by the level 20, the 19 throughput on the logging. It's like almost worth it. Wow. Clapped. I think we can just I think we'll just capitulate here. Yeah. We're over this one. And then I'm gonna make sure we are doing the things. Incorporate. Oh, we're already incorporated. Cool, sweet. And then let's annex Belungen. We believe Great Qing will side with the enemy. I don't, can they stop us from annexing because they can push? Probably not. Maybe. We're on skirmish. They have 3 times our power projection, but they probably don't have very many convoys. Still, we could just annex Nejd instead, right? Which achieves a similar thing. People can still join against us. We're still infamous. Maybe we just still chill. Just look to get under the thing where people are less likely to join against us. I'm just gonna unpause and catch up with chat. With laissez-faire, you do build and have a nice SOL. Yeah. Free trade and closed border. Yeah, okay. We crash your SOL to 4? I don't think so. The problem is you can't do that without being really unproductive. There's only toggle at the top of the agitator invites only to see only people you can invite, by the way. I was once aware of that, but long since forgotten. We do want to eventually go multiculturalism, like real bad. And by eventually, I mean as soon as possible, but pretty sure anarchists can only be in the rural folk, trade unions and intelligentsia, and humanitarians only in trade unions and intelligentsia. That is my recollection. But I haven't looked at like what it could just be a weight thing, but that's my recollection of having seen stuff is only in that vein. We could also look to maybe go communism, except like we're still in the point of the game where like capitalism is so good, so I don't think we're gonna do that. Like 80 million's not the time to go communist, my guys. One day we'll fly away. One day those will finish. I think Transvaal is not going to have too much. We didn't prep this very well at all. Alright, we're going to look where we have a lot of labor for this. Benin. Alright. I'm going to do that in Benin for those. And then we're going to coal. Where do we have a lot of labor in? Coal. Benin also, but we want to spread the love a little bit. And we just don't have the construction malices in these places as much. I mean, we have the turmoil, but so there's that. But we don't have like the same we do back at home. God, it's just so grim. Alright, maybe we want to go ahead of time for... No, electricity is real good. We're just going to go for electricity. Vulcanization's also pretty good. Oh my god, my head. What are we doing here? We just got something, so we just... Okay, we just got the construction, that's it. So we are building up in here. Are there any construction centers? No, there aren't. So maybe we put a few down and put them on steel, and then put a few down here and put them on steel. Because we are building there. And then we're gonna switch to steel frame here in Miranda. And that's gonna cause a shortage. Well, Panama... God, there's no labor there. Our kingdom for some labor. Give us the Chinese... Give us the Chinese things. Where are our labor-saving PMs? We need more of them. Do you think it's better to tax a lot of people low or tax a few people high? Like in-game? It's best to tax everyone as much as possible. The French Commune. The failures of our diplomacy. We, like, can barely support this stuff. But these will employ up. So that'll be pretty big nice. Radical Austria. Ban industry, let's go gray in true Giga Chad style. I mean, kind of struggling a lot because we don't have a lot of pops here. Okay, we still have a lot of peasants, they're just not in the right states. They're in states with terrible construction malices, or the ones that are overseas. Because we have to spend more on convoys to get over here. I mean, maybe we just... Alright, let's just build this up in Transvaal here. There's not enough labor for that shit. We cannot get the minus construction efficiency in La Paz right now. Our construction will literally stop. Maybe we should have done it just for the memes, but like actual, that will send us to 0 construction efficiency while we're trying to build some logging camps there. That'd be terrible. Dumb farmer style. When can you annex Chile, Brazil? I think I can annex Chile right now. But I want them to finish... Or actually, I think we get the colonization right, so maybe we're going to do this as soon as we're at 21 infamy. This type of thing. Anarchist Ching, please. Oh, man. Go speed 5 and then pause when you read chat. That's like, I want to give chat something to look at. Like, that could be potentially going on screen, you know? Like, from a me perspective, that might be a little bit better. We're going to turn this up, and then... I know we do have some rubber, but then our rubber will start hiring and actually doing stuff. Do we not have any rubber? We do have some rubber. Yeah. We already have pump jacks, too. So, that'll fix itself. Do we... I don't think we have the other tech, right? Do we have both? No, we need gantry cranes. Maybe worth going, though. Electrical generation's probably a little bit better. We're losing a decent chunk of money here. We got enough tax everywhere. I guess maybe Benin's gonna get some more guys. So maybe we'll add here. In real life, what's the question about? I think that tax should be... Taxes in real life, is it better to tax everyone a little bit, or... I think that, I'm a fan of the way China does their taxes, which is they tax not in terms of income as much as value-added tax. So instead of taxing people like 20% of their income or whatever percentage of their income, they tax people like 10% every time they buy something. And I think this is a preferable method of taxation. I think the taxation method in the United States allows people who have a lot of wealth to pay a disproportionately low percentage of their income into wealth, and people who have a lot of money disproportionately benefit from the services that government provides, namely the protection of private property. Like if Jeff Bezos had to... if Jeff Bezos' private property was not protected by the U.S. government, he would have to spend way more in private security than anyone else would, for example. But it is protected by private property or private security. Or, sorry, it's protected by the government. I think maybe we push malaria prevention next. If you're on bankruptcy, you can just lower all taxes and get rid of consumption taxes because it doesn't matter. In bankruptcy, it doesn't matter what your monthly deficit is. Yeah. We demand speed 5. I told you I'm not going to play on speed 5. The combination of, at least not right now. I mean, like, maybe at some point. Although, I guess we're not going to war with anyone right now. But we're like super close to needing to make decisions. I don't know. I make a lot more mistakes when I'm on speed 5, so I don't like doing it. I think we actually will annex Balungan now. Qing still sides with the enemy? Maybe. We probably should have been deploying up people. Yeah. Mistakes were made. Yeah, the combination on the Andes and Amazon and La Paz is pretty brutal. Maybe worst construction efficiency in the game. It is the worst in the game. Which, wild to me, that's like worse than the Himalayas. Like, Nepal is not as bad. And it's like, come on, my guy. Like, building in Nepal would be so much worse than building in La Paz. You're kidding me. We got a joker over here. Those malices are pretty kind of unhinged, I think. I mean, we're kind of equalizing. We've come up like 300 construction on the episode. We will start popping off a little bit. We're going to do this in Transvaal as well. I think we do have a decent amount of things that are getting constructed in Transvaal. Yeah, we got these coming on up, so that'll help out quite a bit. Electrical generation, yeah. Danilo, you're literally the only person who's requested speed 5. But I've generally found it to be, I miss a ton of things when I play on speed 5, so. These guys are almost all finished with that anyways, but what will we get if we even do this? Just more provinces we can't build in. We really want a Chinese province in multiculturalism. Then we'll pop off. We have a ton of labor problems. Multiculturalism plus anything actually would be really nice. So take another look at admirals. So we have this guy, Social Democrat. We don't want to recruit him because we would not want him to be in power eventually, because he would block potential humanitarians and anarchists. So I guess maybe we shouldn't have recruited the communists. In my head, like, communists are good to go for because you want to do it, but our GDP is like so sucked right now. Huh. So maybe we recruit an admiral. I think here we have more stuff. We're gonna recruit our former, I think. And so now we can roll another dude, petite bourgeoisie, moderate. Why does the pain never end? We're gonna recruit one more of these guys. Alright. And see what we can roll. Just another armed forces boyo. Terrible. I know you can save scum what you're rolling. Like, we could save scum a humanitarian very easily, but I don't think we want to do that. Definitely think state traits are a bad part of the game. Could do with balance parts. Yeah, I definitely am not a fan of the state traits balance. I guess we can just annex this as we kind of wait to see our fate. Qing programmed to unemployment because of the 10k rice farms? Yeah, basically. Qing also suffers an enormous amount from the fact that the AI is just incredibly stupid, so what their queue looks like, we're not going to swap because we'll break our achievement, but what their queue looks like is they're just building a ton of government admins and deleting a ton of government admins over and over and over again. Our GDP is really cranking up though here now. We're kind of spending more because we're upping the construction. Steel frames is such a good tech. We're just like in on it. It told me when you die, you either go to heaven or San Diego. Facts. Is that a San Diego is hell joke? What is the best way? I guess we could see. About maybe getting someone into our customs union. I guess we also haven't looked at trade in a hot minute. Our trade routes probably suck, but. Don't really hate any of these unproductive ones too much, but we could probably export. Let's see what we can export. Nothing too well, it looks like. Import from Sokoto got their market open. Let's go. Yeah, I got a lot of nice agricultural routes we could have been running, but haven't been. Blah. Not ideal. Quasmid produces a bunch of alcohol, can't use it because they're all Muslim. The truth hurts. Is not. Was it halal? I forget what the Islamic word for forbidden is. We're just gonna trip land. Man, we got so many little dudes here. So we're trying to recruit the generals out. Conquer Argentina. Probably, yeah, gonna go for Argentina soon. Don't want to go for it quite yet. I think we're gonna... Where do we build the electricity, though? Like... We just have to build it overseas, huh? God, this sucks. You know what the truth that really hurts is? Is like, we just see La Paz and we're like, oh, that sounds South American, and then we just know what a thing is. Yeah, I guess we just build in Zanzibar. 51 might not be appropriate, but... That's we'll burn that bridge when we get to it. Conquer Argentina for the memes? Oh, hell nah. You pause construction, lose half your GDP. Yeah, you don't want to pause construction. Speaking of, I guess we maybe want to add construction centers here. So we're building a level 51 thing. And then steel frame. So steadily cranking up construction quite a bit. Egypt? Who is this? Ah, the obligation we owe ourselves. Yep. We are the most handsome person in our share. Haram. Okay. That's what I thought it was, but then I was thinking... Or no, I thought it was halal, but then I knew halal was wrong. Colombia doesn't need electricity. They grow coca leaves there. Just throw the person in the hamster wheel. This is how we roll in Colombia. I would so chew on cocoa leaves if they were available. It's like, every time drugs become illegal, it just, incentivizes the really high concentration stuff. Why are you so mad? What the hell, bro? Wait, what? Why are you so unhappy? LF. No social security. Well, I guess we might just pass something just to make him happy. Bro. We don't want to be eating that construction malice. We have to choose between wealth voting and that. Whoa. We're not even that far from single party state, are we? I forget what we need. Political agitation's kind of late. I don't hate wealth voting. It would make them happy. I mean, we don't have that much unemployment. We're just gonna go poor laws, I think. Don't forget, you have to fight Europe eventually, and your colonies will become isolated. Yeah, but that's down the road. I think. Or I think that's with assistance is kind of the way we're gonna look to fight that. We're gonna try and find a mummy or a daddy. Health system, more pops. Yeah, I think that's the right call. It hurts, but I think it's the right... Well, I mean, it hurts because we gotta build a few government admins, but really not a lot. I'm just like, to some degree, washed. Have we not we have to incorporate Sin the way we're, like, starting to build there a lot. We don't want to build in a place that doesn't have a ton of labor. I think we are not incorporating Sin currently, actually. Yeah. 500 bureaucracy? Yikes. We also have to incorporate Zambezia. Whoa. We haven't... Oh my god. That should handle all that, I think. It's 1890 and you haven't eaten any of China. And when are you going to conquer USA? Probably not going to conquer USA. And maybe, I mean, I think we can cheese China here. Are we supposed to cheese China, Paloya? Their military is like bigger than ours, but yeah, maybe we just cheese China. Oh, what are we doing? We can have a bunch more trade routes if we actually... God, playing very loose here. Loose. Wealth voting. I think wealth voting is a good shout, too. Hey, Generalist, they say USA gets 1 billion debt per hour. What do you think they're going to default on it? If the US defaults on its debt, the world's kind of in trouble. You can't compare the US to other countries in that regard specifically because other countries, use the US dollar to balance their currency. Or to, like, as a reserve currency. So, it's like, I don't think you can evaluate it very easily. I don't have a strong opinion on when if when that's gonna happen. Also, like, old kind of ways of looking at things also don't apply as much anymore, because we shouldn't have built in some of those. Because like the way finance works now is like different than it used to work a while ago, and like floating a whole bunch of debt is much more the norm now, and so a lot of people who are alarmist about it don't take into account the fact that economics has fundamentally changed over the past, you know, like 40, 50 years. And so, yep. USA is using console commands. Oh, you mean in game? When are they gonna default? Yeah, I have no idea. I thought you meant IRL. Health system and safety regulations are OP. Yeah, I'm just used to playing as China right now, where China has Russian and Spanish defensive pact. Real? That's not a problem. That's never been a problem. We want to declare on China, we're just going to declare on Korea instead. Which I think is what we do here, right? Open Korea's market. We could also, we want to go through all these because now we have a few more interests around the world. Don't know why this, I don't know how this can possibly be minus productivity and this could be 100 productivity. That seems like a bug of some kind. Oh, I have to keep in mind that these are relatively expensive for us relative to like how we were playing with China. French commune market. Tobacco. Export tools. Porcelain, maybe? Nope, still no porcelain. God, we just, like, don't have that, like, kind of booty manufacturing overall. And then we will declare, I think, on... We'll take a little bit of a save in case things go absolutely belly up. Do a reverse colonialism and conquer the Iberian states. If I wasn't so popped... Oh, this was our plan. Our plan was to go for these guys the whole time. I forgot about this. This was the plan. For pop. I mean, I guess we're just going to go for China now, but... Why can't we target them with an open market play? We need an interested Manchuria. Sure. I got you. Imagine people playing Vic 3 and not understanding that as long as debt grows slower than the GDP, there's no problemo. Basically. Is Brazil subjugated or just in the customs union? Oh, they are subjugated. And they're in the customs union. Porque no los dos. We could actually just annex them instead of going after China, actually. This would give us 11 million pops. I mean, I kind of think that going after China is better, to be honest. We just have to wait for our interest to form. What is this? Oh my god. America defends Japan? What the fuck is this? I don't think I've seen that one before. I think that's a new one. The raw dog full infamy dominion of not sure if I've seen that one before. The reputable. Alright. But Russia might side anyways because they have an interest in Manchuria. But can we put an interest here? Yeah, we can. So we'll just free Tibet and go after Qing. Instead, I don't think there's an interest here, so. So Russia will not be able to join if it's in here. How to make an export-focused economy in Victoria 3? Build a lot of stuff and then export it. No problem with the interest going to 50 zillion. Nope. Japan is in the American market. It does feel cursed. I guess we could lib the subject. We kind of don't care. Oh, Russia has an interest here too. Come on. So we just kind of like have to fight Russia. And we just have to think of if we want to fight in Korea or... I think maybe living Korea would be okay here. We'll take that. Yeah, we could do that. Have we finished any of these power plants yet? No, not yet. God, this is gonna be such a freaking brutal war. I guess we're gonna lib Korea, take Beijing, and war reps off of Qing, and war reps off of Russia too, I guess, if they join, expecting them to join. Just gonna save. I mean, we should have been dowing Qing for war reps in some way or another this whole time. This is kind of a bit loose. The stream games are generally a little bit loose. Oh wait. Let's liberate. And then conquer state. Beijing. Oh, I forget our guy's cautious. It's so cheap on the infamy. He's cocky. But yeah, just you build up to max economies of scale and you just export everything. You tend to be more industrial when you're export focused, but like exporting is like, it's less being export focused and just exporting is a part of the game because you're trying to make stuff expensive to increase dividends. Because dividends are really important. They're more important than your pops having cheaper goods to consume because of various things. So we could put in no war goals on them. Or we could go for war reps. I mean, we could go for nothing, and then they are not going to put in as much stuff. Who we sway here? We could sway the USA with what? Offer conquer state? What do you want, my guy? Dirty imperialists. Give them part of North Korea? I mean, I guess. Gwanbuk. We don't really care too much. And I think with them in, we are going to take Russian war reps too. And we'll make the Qing war reps primary. And we will mobilize all the generals. And they abandon us? God, I freaking hate this game. Because now we don't have the maneuvers. And we didn't change anything. God, Diplo in this game is fucking awful. Americans had influence on Japan at the time of the game, so I'm not surprised. Especially after Meiji Restoration. I don't think much has been restored. But they're still isolationist. Generalists, stop talking for real. What are you talking about, dude? If you don't want to hear me talk, just leave. That's like kind of the idea. That's what people are here for. We are finishing with these electrical plants, so we will do this. Ba-boom. Fellington agreed, and he called me a noob. The truth hurts. Take Beijing and build all the tea plantations there. We just want them for their pops. Ooh, that's an 18 tooling workshop though. That's also pretty nice. God, I freaking hate that America joins and then leaves though. I don't think we wanted to put in this war reps because Russia's gonna mobilize a lot. God, it's freaking... Truth does hurt. What do they even want from us? War reps. Okay, so we just have to defend against landings. God, this is gonna be so cursed. We have to Manchuria it up. This war is gonna be, like, so stressful. Why not take Lanfang instead? I thought, when I looked at it, Lanfang was not a subject. Yeah, they're not a subject. Otherwise I would have gone for Lanfang. Lanfang makes more sense, so... Gonna get our landing on, and where is this? I also wish you could designate a strategic objective before you land. All the delicious tea. Pastocracy? Why? Best law in the game? Oh, I see. I understand. Yeah, I'm gonna pass autocracy now. Secret strats. Load saved. This is the BS we save scum for. I mean, I still think this is winnable. But talking about the US leaving, it is really annoying. At the very least. Quadland might not even be good enough to get in on here. If you struggle, yeah, if I struggle too much, I'll load. Yeah, for real. Stuff like this made me stop playing Iron Man. This is the first Paradox game where I didn't play Iron Man. The losing an entire run because you swapped sides feature is really cool. It's my favorite one in the game. I don't know if we can do that one. I don't know if that's allowed. It was not allowed. How not allowed was it? It wasn't that not allowed though. We're fine running a very small deficit, especially because we have a bunch of these completing and they'll just employ up and this sort of thing. This will be fine. So we get in, and so now what we have to do. I mean, we kind of also have to weight them down. I forget. We need... I don't think they succeed this landing. Yeah. But they are going... Oh my god, we got double landed. Oh! The AI is doing it. Why do we only have one battalion defending? The AI is learning. It's become sentient. What do we do? If we were paying close enough attention, as soon as this battle starts, you could recruit another general and avoid this. But if you wanted to play Iron Man, if you wanted to play tight. But, I never save scum, I'm a gamer. You're a better man than me, then. I think we're gonna lose this war, like actively lose it, because they can establish a beachhead off the back of this. Maybe not. Maybe we just have to like fight our brains out here. But they are gonna get in because of the double landing. Oh, they double get in too, and they have this battle going on. The double landing, it was foretold. We're probably gonna load this. This is a little bit. This is a little rich for my casual gaming taste. Generalist just naval invade their naval invasion. I mean, I'm aware that this is the strategy. I just don't think it's. This is the plan, but it's still not going to. They're gonna pile on here, and when we naval invade them, it won't get rid of everyone. It won't fully brick the front. We could do it. I mean, we'll stick in here another minute or two, I guess. This guy's involved in, yeah, he's already battling. Triple invade Beijing. I know. Oh, the front splits, come on. Don't do this to us. We also have to decay them. It's mainly about like letting them decay down to a reasonable number. I wonder if we can get in Beijing now. This will cause them to tick way faster if we can get Beijing now. We're gonna land Santos and Tadio. If we can. Yes. It can't eradicate them. It's not gonna. I mean, we're probably like. It's not just the landing itself won't work, and if they have enough guys coming behind, like, we're in trouble. But it is working out, which is why I didn't load immediately. But it also is very funny that we're having this problem. Will they add physical tracking to navies too in the beta? That's what they said. It's over, Colombian noobs. Truth hurts. We might take the prestige here. We have really high, yeah, we have really high chance anyways, and we would actually like to become a GP. And I mean, it's not a lot of prestige. Yeah, maybe it's not the play, but it is some. You can try. God, we're decaying so fast. Yeah, if they get in on the capital for a second, we're just gonna absolutely get blasted into oblivion. Where is it that we took? Oh, I forgot we conquered this stuff. I think we can go. Can we go all elastics? No, not yet. Can't do steamships yet because we don't have the PMs. We do have to keep them off the capital. They're repeatedly landing. We needed to triple land. No. Maybe? Maybe this battle lasts long enough we didn't have to have. But it looks like it's not going to work. Alright, it just got deactivated. We lost too much navy. Wasn't married to that interest anyways. Manchuria interests. So we get a second battle here. Yeah, we're gonna need to like quad land. Luckily, they're not really pushing us out there very fast. So as long as we can get them out of here. Oh, they land another front. Yeah, so this is gonna be much more the priority here. front splitting's also annoying. It's become sentient. This is always going to be super pushed war. Why do Boers want a defensive pact with Colombia? Cultural similarities. We needed to keep a guy just standing there in terms of execution. We needed to not assign everyone to the fronts because now they get in another one. Alright, there's too many fronts. I don't think we can reland this in the time it takes us to decay us down to 0. So I think this experiment is over. This trying to fight Qing experiment. Qing and Russia. And Russia notably would not have been... Ooh, that's a bug. Russia would not have been putting in all those war goals. Or Russia would not be involved unless we put in war goals against them, and we only put in war goals because of USA leaving after we swayed them. Economy expert war new. I mean, I don't think so, but you're getting a little hostile in the chat, my guy. I think that, I guess we're just gonna annex some guys instead. I guess we could dominion these guys. What's our infamy? Also dominion them. I mean, we need pops. I mean, this was always kind of the plan. Cannot execute it currently, though. I think we're gonna annex this guy, and then... I mean, if Qing... I kind of just don't want to try that experiment again. I think it's much easier to win, like, if it's just versus Qing, but I don't feel like fighting it. Oh, we can't go after Brazil because of that as well. I think maybe we just annex these guys then. Ooh, this gives us the fight with Argentina. So we do this, and then we dominion Argentina at the same time. Let's see if we can pull anyone in the customs union first. It's not like we've been really bankrolling anyone or anything. And then we're going to go for it. And then we're going to catch up on chat. And hopefully Brazil doesn't join against us. Usually AI doesn't do that. So... And since they're getting annexed, they're almost certainly going to, not back down, which is, of course, what we want. Distribute guys amongst some of the fronts. We will use the rest of the other 4. We're gonna do 4 naval landings, 2 on each of these guys' capitals. I wouldn't want to be expert on this war system, to be frank. I mean, like, it's... Yeah, the war system's just... not... Generalist, when are you doing a gambling stream? Probably not going to stream poker, because I don't want to get stream sniped. But I might do poker videos. Danielo, you cannot threaten the other people in chat. Or you're just being hostile to the other people in chat. I'm gonna bop you if you keep doing it. Yeah, I'm probably gonna ban him. I've given him some warnings. I'm gonna, like, wait a couple minutes, though, because there is a bit of a delay. Or timeout, not ban. But, at this point, Danielo, I don't think you're trying to vibe with the other stream people as much as you're just trying to intentionally antagonize them. And if you are trying to vibe, you are not taking much of their feedback, that they are receiving, which, if you wanted to understand why chat is kind of turning on you a little bit, we could talk about that. I have no problem unpacking that, but if you just, like, want to ask people if they brush their teeth, then, like, yeah. You can try Punjab. Yeah, Punjab's gonna be the strat, I think. It's gonna be a little bit easier. We have to wait for them to get under cordial, though. So, it's going to be a little bit of a wait. Argentina stayed on that Brazilian border. Forget the name. It's pretty good. Decent arable land and double infrastructure. Yeah, the Argentina's land is pretty good. Like, Argentina is the most playable South American country, probably, to be honest. It might be even more playable than Brazil. Like, if you're thinking just, like, the Malices, like, they're the only ones who do not have, like, a significant amount of Maliced land, you know? We're just gonna land... I think Los Rios is the capital. Yeah, we're just gonna land the capital. I'm not gonna muck around too much with this. Where's the capital, my guys? I was gonna land, like, the southern tip, but we're just landing the capital. But, like, I don't know. You keep mixing it up with other people in chat, Danielo, and I just, like, am not a fan, and have expressed that I'm not a fan, and I don't think I'm communicating in a way that's, unclear. If I am, you can, like, let me know, but I don't think that's the case. Can you do a Crimea run after you finish the sit in China? Crimea conquering Russia? I mean, maybe if we want to do another dragging Putin run. I'm kind of for that, in general. That's my vibe. Really not a fan of him. Argentina was one of the most prosperous nations in the 20th century because of their land. Oh, how far they've fallen. Well, they're about to fall to us. We are still also trying to turn this out, get turned up. Piecemeal, though. Truth hurts. Is it a good state to get in Great Qing and go tall? Is it a good state to get in Great Qing? What do you mean, Beijing? Beijing's the best state to... I don't understand your question, Jonathan. Beijing's the best state to grab. You're talking about should you build there? Well, you'll have to... The problem is you'll end up having to send a lot of convoys over there, so, like, it's preferable to build tall in areas where you have a lot of interest. That is a lot of fronts. God bless this game, though. Look at all this. Look at this mess. We're not winning on every front, but I guess it doesn't matter. We'll move this little 6 stack over here, and we'll have them push here into Argentina. This is a hot, hot mess. But this also fulfills, like, the objectives a lot better here. We are slowly losing money, but the GDP is cranking up at a pretty good pace right now. We're pretty vertical. Their capital is Santiago. Yeah. On a little bit of a delay, but thank you. I thought it was Los Rios for a while. Wow, fucking USA is on a rampage. What did they take? USA has no chill. They just took, like, some of this. They took a treaty port right here. Jesus. Zero chill over a drink, over my dead body. We could have had it all. We could have taken Kenya in our independence war against the UK. And we should have taken this, we will have to, yeah, we have to fight the UK. I don't think we need Paraguay, though. Or do we? Oh, we do, because it's part of La Plata. God, the truth hurts. Or part of it's part of La Plata. Do you like stacks in Paradox games? I don't know what you mean, like death stacks? Like stacking modifiers? I don't know what you mean by stacks. Otherwise I could answer better. Yay, now they won't produce as much. I gotta use all the labor saving PMs. Why are you not a GP still? The truth hurts. Because we can't construct very quick is the real answer. I think we might pop out on that other side here once we get Argentina as a subject and Chile annexed. Generalist, if you read the chat, they attacked you first. No, you told him to shut up multiple times. I don't think that that's the case. You told him to be quiet. I don't think it's that they don't like your name. I don't think anyone cares about your name. I mean, we could go back and, like, read the chat, like, but I'm pretty sure you told him to be quiet, and telling someone to be quiet, you said, zip it up, big boy, to him. Right? And I don't think Fellington said anything in chat before that. Although I don't want to read too much chat because you can't see. Or you told me to stop talking and then Fellington told you to stop talking, right? So you, like, act hostilely towards me. And then he doesn't like it. But I've seen, like, them respond negatively, you know, in a way that doesn't seem incoherent. And then army stacks. Is that like a relic of, like, what is it, Victoria 2? I mean, I guess I could read it through chat closer and see, like, there's a difference between, like, antagonizing someone and attacking someone, and maybe they attacked you first, but, like, you've definitely been, like, poking people in chat, generally speaking. If not this particular stream, just in general. I told you to be quiet so you didn't make progress during the game, but it doesn't matter, so you'd make more progress. No, you told me to shut up, which is, like, different, and it was shut up with no explanation, right? Where do you from, Generalist? I live in Southern California in the United States, is where I do from. But army stacks, like, I'm not even sure what that means. I mean, I guess so. I remember Civilization 3, you used to make death stacks, because you could put everyone in one province, and so, like, if this is, like, just doom stacks in, like, a similar way, surely this brings our prestige up quite a bit. So we're up to 1048. Maybe we expand the Navy to get to GP status, because we do want to be... Wait, why are we making so much money? Oh, we're just not constructing anything. Yeah, that hurts. I think that... Yeah, we're going to hit the buttons. Lots of buttons to hit. But, like, I also don't, like, necessarily want to... I would prefer that people, like, chill and get along, rather than feeling like I have to police my own chat. And maybe I should get mods and they'll take care of it for me. But, like, I also don't trust people, because I want people in general to be, like, relatively patient. And I think patient to a level that most people don't think is appropriate, but I think is appropriate because... yeah. But, like, I'd rather have it be a Victoria 3 stream than, like, police the chat regarding the chat stream. Like, people are here to see, like, Victoria 3, generally speaking. Okay, like, here, we could just do a quick poll. What prefer watch? Victoria 3 or chat drama? I have a sneaking suspicion of what the answer is going to be, but it's like, if my goal is to, like, although people might respond chat drama too, I see that being non-zero. I don't think that'll be the answer though. We'll do some of that. We could use some more convoys anyways. But oil's the future, it's not the children, it's the oil. Children of the corn. Children of the oil. So I think there's no way that anyone can save Paraguay here. So maybe we just dominion them now. Kinda don't want to stay at too high infamy level. Can we get core laws? Yeah, we can. Let's go, baby. I told him to zip it after he told me that, but it doesn't matter. But, like, I think you're missing the point, though. Like, you're chatting in a really aggressive way. And then when someone gets aggressive with you, and then you escalate, right? It's like the game, like, if you punch your friend, like, at a level 5 punch, like, to you it feels like a level 5, but to them it feels like a level 7, so they punch you back at a level 7, and then hell no. We're not selling that. And then you punch at a level 7, and then they feel it as a 9. This is generally how most, escalations work. Like, I'm trying to explain it to you, rather than just, like, bopping you. You know what I mean? But, like, the people who come here to watch me, and not hear the sirens outside, probably in general, don't want you, like, insulting me or antagonizing me. Like, just to be... I think we're just gonna take this now. Well, I really want to kind of declare a lot of these wars while we have a cautious leader, to be honest. The minus 20% is so nice. Yeah. So you haven't played EU4 and HOE4? I have. Are you talking about having a specific organized, like, template and doing that? I love doing that. Panama's now claimed by the USA. Well, you can come and claim it. Actually, that's probably going to lead to the USA being swayed against us a whole bunch, so that kind of sucks. They have army stacks. Oh, you're talking about moving things around on the map? Oh, I'm relatively indifferent. I kind of like it. It's interesting. HOE, you move stuff around differently, like, than, like, EU4. EU4, you're, like, picking up the units and moving it. Like, EU4 and CK3 are, like, the same, but HOE's, like, completely different. We'll add war reps. We don't really necessarily want the war reps, but we'll ban slavery if this goes to war. Came for the Vic 3, stayed for the drama. Yeah, the truth hurts. That's actually generally the truth, to be honest. Like, me playing Grand Columbia at speed 4 and just, like, kind of chatting for the most part is probably less interesting than the chat drama. Just when we needed most, the dramatic person left the chat. Terrible. I mean, like, I don't know. I've talked to Danielo. Danielo, it's not the first time he's been causing a little bit of a ruckus, but at the same time, I don't think it's a big deal. But, like, I kind of just want everyone to get along. So... because I have 0 moderation. I think if mods would have bopped him earlier. To be honest. If I had moderation. I love online arguments, so yeah. The truth hurts. People don't want the victory, they just want the drama. Why are you going poor laws to raise SOL and migration? It was mainly because I was running the malice on the trade unions, which is really bad. The 15% minus state construction efficiency, which is even worse considering we already are running so many of those modifiers. And so it was mainly just to dodge that and semi-useful law. But also we don't have a lot of unemployed. So like the cost of running this is like not very expensive. It's not to increase SOL. It's mainly for the approval on the thing. Is the main reason why we did it. But it also like causes people not to starve to death. You do get more pops. We are having pop problems right now. This is the fundamental problem. We're looking for an agitator that can help get us out of it. Right now, I suppose we got to end the thing. Or we gotta end the poll. How many people voted in this banger? Does it tell me? 20 votes, yeah. Sounds about right. You also need the Falcons, it's part of... Yeah, I know. That's gonna be the hard one to get. I realize we're not as close as we had thought, but also this gives us the opportunity to do GrandER Colombia, or GrandER Colombia. La Soviet Republic? Yeah. Some people don't have the social awareness competency to navigate these situations. I think that's it. Like, so someone could be being a troll, like, or they could just, like, not understand, and I think it's a situation of not understanding, in which case I'm empathetic and try and be as patient as possible. But at a certain point, you also, like, you run the risk of just, someone's just trolling really well, and, like, you're just, facilitating them or whatever, and, like, you don't want that either, and, like, I don't know, I also, like, I have a limited amount of... God, we should have built 2 and 1 instead of 1 of each of those. That's bad. I have a limited, like, also cognitive bandwidth for things. I'm trying to talk to chat, play this. I'm also tired. I just got back from the gym. I'm in a caloric deficit. I don't know what direction's left. Like, I need more steel frame buildings. Like, there are other constraints that are, like, or not constraints, but, like, you know, doing multiple things at once. Close enough. Okay, makes sense. Not sure, but can you mute viewers to stop them from texting? I think you, as a chatter, can stop. I can time them out or ban them. And I was warning him, like, I didn't want him to leave, like, but he left. But, okay, because, I mean, I think you want to stay in the situation and try and understand better why people might be getting mad at you, and, like, this way you can, like, change your behavior if it's, like, something that's important to you or whatever. So I didn't want him to leave, but yeah, I can time them out. I think Daniello speaks English as a second language. I don't think so. I think Daniello is young. True, didn't seem like trolling though, but it could have been. Yeah, so it's either frankly an artistic troll or it's just a lack of awareness. I mean, if he's trolling, I actually think it's like low-key hilarious. Like, I wouldn't want it, or I don't want that particular type of trolling in my stream, but, like, I think it would be very, doing a good job if he's trolling. But, like, some of the stuff seems troll, like, when he's trying to get me to, like, make, like, racist, like, take racist positions or something like this. Don't you also need Guyana? No, you don't need Guyana. You don't need anything in the Brazil region. You need Gran Colombia, Indies, and La Plata. And these are... Oh, wait. Don't you need all of Gran Colombia? That's in there. Gran Colombia, Andes... I mean, I think so. It's in the strategic region. Is this one of the cases of... It's in the strategic region. Is this just a case of the strategic... the thing lying? Why some states you don't incorporate? Generally, I think it's good to incorporate most states. Big thing is the cost. If it's expensive relative to, like, the types of admin bumps I'm getting, and then I won't incorporate it if it's a 20-year incorporation. Anything that's less, I generally incorporate. And generally stuff that is contiguous with your market capital, you want to be more aggressive about incorporating because you generally want to build more manufactories there, and you want to build more manufactories because it's going to cost you less convoys. So, like, that's why we haven't incorporated here in Sind, except for this is one of the few places we have pops, so we actually did build a bunch of steel here. And we're going to get wrecked when we go to war because that's, like, our only, like... That's where we have steel production, so it's a little bit grim, but, yeah, so has anyone gotten this achievement and noted specifically that you don't need Guyana? Because if we need Guyana, that kind of sucks. I don't know. No other way to dust that one up. So we do have to wait for... I mean, we're just gonna full annex all of South America, which is gonna look real nice, I guess. We have to build more. Why do we have to build more? I mean, we're building a ton in we're also building a ton in Transvaal and stuff like this because they don't have a construction malice here. And it's like... ugh. I also think there's a non-zero chance that Daniela's just lurking instead of actually leaving, which is fine as well. Alright, we're gonna find, like... Alright, glass is expensive, so we're gonna look and see if there's a place that's not 31. There is a place that's not 31, but they have no freaking labor here. God, man. I think we actually also have the 51 unlocked. We're just gonna bring it on up, but we're not in love with this. We also have, we already have a ton of... Yeah, so we're gonna 31 it. I think that our thing is we have Bodine Secession. I think that's over in former Nej. You needed it when you got the achievement. Yeah, that sucks. You think passing old age pension is worth it for the dependents income? I generally have started having like a heuristic of passing those laws mainly to try and get a pop approval or IG approval. I think that the difference between all these is actually pretty marginal, but I think old age pension is best, yeah. But the question of whether or not it's worth it. Incorporating takes long, yep. Need more builds, yep. Need Bob the Builder. Can he do it? Bob the Builder. Of course he can. Why are they building the fruit? Not the fruit. Oh my god. This place. We need labor so bad. Labor is just like absolutely 100% the problem. Hi, I'm the labor, it's me. God. I mean, so I think we actually go after like stuff like Kalat here, actually. Because this is going to give us negative relations with, wow, Russia might side with us. Come on. But Sikhs should have an interest in this region, so when we go after them, we will get a little bit of, yeah. Uadine Secession. That is a fat-looking uprising. I mean, it's not a very consequential one. Well, the Oman is not part of the, whatever. I also hate the way secessions are since 1.3, because, like, you can secession multiple times out from the same thing. How infamous are we? Yeah, we're infamous enough that we kind of don't care that we're gonna have more fights. UK is also just getting a fat chunk of all this. Of course, we are almost on malaria prevention, which is going to speed everything up. So we are actually going to want some more government admins. Where do we have high-level ones and we also have labor? Benin. Okay, we're going to do that. To do that. You don't need, you need to fight GB anyways. The Dutch is weak in comparison and France is France. Yeah, we should have gone after France, like, when they were having their rev. I wish you could buy states the same, dude. There's a lot of things, like quality of life things, that seem like really small that would be super nice. I wish I could declare more than one war at one time. I wish I could declare a war while dealing with this uprising that's like 20k guys. You know? I have a friend who's Guyanese, and we always joke about it in Discord whenever I find myself dealing with Guyana. He demands that I build up tons of sugar plantation to maintain historical accuracy. I approve of this message. Yep, but can't declare a single other thing. I can't wait for reverse sways, because reverse sways are going to be a way you can get into multiple wars that are actually useful simultaneously. So this is going to be big, hot, big, nice. Really excited for the Diplo update. Hopefully the enhanced subject interactions radically improve border gore. I'm excited too. Obviously we haven't heard anything about what's going to be in there yet. You need Guyana and the Falklands. Yeah, we're going to actually just have all of South America at that point. Diplo update is next year, unfortunately. Why is old age pensions better? It reduces workforce ratio. Yeah, but usually at the point where, like, okay, it depends on the context a little bit, but, like, usually there's a late game point where you actually, stuff starts getting unemployed because it can't be profitable enough, so this food industry will be underemployed even though there are unemployed pops. And the reason why is because there's not enough consumption. So the price of the outputs can't be high enough, and the reason this is the case is because all the inputs get too expensive. They get plus 75, and so the marginal buildings can't be, like, productive enough to have a positive weekly balance to hire up pops, so you're at equilibrium in employment. And so what you do is, like, by going old age pension specifically, so you don't really need the extra workforce because you're having unemployment problems anyways. But what it does is it increases dependence spending, and by increasing their spending, you're going to raise the price of goods. And so this is the stimulation of the economy is more useful. But this also can be, like, there's a lot of moving variables, and, like, I haven't, like, mathed it out necessarily, or I haven't, like, you know, like, forming models for Victoria 3 is just hard, and it's not very reliable, and I think that anyone who, like, insists that they know this game, like, super, super well is just, like, probably, like, I don't know. I think, I've interacted with plenty of people who think they really understand the game, and then, like, I think that the level of understanding that they think that they have is just not possible. Like, not even that I have it and they don't, but, like, the game's, like, more complicated than that. Wow, there's a ton of oil stuff. Why don't we just build a few of these out, and then... God, we just don't have anything that uses oil is the problem. Do we not swap this? We swapped this in a different timeline. Damn. God, we have so much oil. Because Venezuela. Yeah, that's right. Wait, old age pension is better? Oh, I already read that. Conquer Great Qing State and use their pop. That was kind of the dream, but you weren't here maybe 45 minutes ago where we just, like, had a massive headache trying to do that. Fulton wasn't keeping track of when it was coming, but I am more excited for that than the war update. I have long complained that the very worst thing about this game is the diplomatic play is just completely unhinged and just, like, wildly, like, the most... I think it's the most off-putting thing for an absolute new player. Bring out the maps and straight edges, baby. We're doing it. Ramming speed. Time to colonize. Now, I think we got it before UK. Maybe not. It doesn't look like they have it. We don't have, I think, as much incorporated pop as, like, they would. But now we get to do other stuff. What do we want to do? I mean, we're probably... we really need labor-saving PMs, because labor is really the problem. Automatic power looms is not terrible. Wow, do we actually want to use conveyors? Because we have a ton of oil. God, is this the, like, most cursed run ever? I actually think conveyors would be okay here, because we have a ton of oil. We could also go plastics for the same reason. But we have a ton of oil and not a lot of workers. No, we're going gantry cranes. But we might actually use conveyors, even if we don't actively research it ourselves. God, this is the worst timeline. I do not approve of this message. To me, war is more pressing matter because it's kind of broken. Yeah, but I disagree in terms of like feeling like that the game is predictable and like to some degree transparent for like newer players. I think Diplo is more important. Oh, you're right. You're right. No, it looks like they're going at a pretty good clip. Wait, why can't we... Okay. I forgot we get access to those. I hope we get access to those. Don't want to see USA colonizing those. I don't think we want to do that. Right? And see the Malaria Malice. I think we're going to increase this all the way, increase education. I think we can afford this. Maybe we don't want that. Oh, we can also build the we can survey the Panama right now. Perfect. Zoom in closer, find the provinces the colonies are going to? What do you mean? They have severe malaria, but like we would not be growing at this pace if the bonus was or the malice was applying. We would not be like getting 60, 70 day growth. Go to Punjab and or get health system. You need pops. Yeah. The health system is going to be very temporary, but Punjab is what we're going for. But we were waiting for them to decay into neutral, which they finally have. And the thing is do we just take the state or do we... I think we just take the state because we'd rather just have the pops more immediately. But we also don't accept the pops still. So maybe we dominion them instead. Now we are at war right now with this uprising, but I think after that we dominion the Sikh. Do we even win that war? What's their army power projection? 240? Alright, we probably clap them, right? Yeah. With a full mobilization and a dream. Definitely gonna need a little bit more ports for that to work, I think. And then I guess we'll solve Zulia as well. Something like this. So we crush the secession. We could have also incorporated Sindh after popping off with the government admin. We're really hemorrhaging money here now, though. Probably gonna... can we get another... No, we can't get another consumption tax, and we can decrease gov wages, though. But let's dominion these guys with the plan of annexing them later. Great Shing might side? Come on, dude. Alright, we're gonna save just in case this gets a little wild, but we're gonna dominion them. I don't think we're getting anyone in the customs union, and maybe we should have been trying to do this the customs union way, actually, also just longer, but like, we've spent too long in high infamy zones to like really develop a good customs union, and maybe this is like what we should be doing instead. Because this also makes people more likely to be like cautious and antagonistic and stuff like this. But this is how we got Brazil. And we need to wait 5 years. So I think we're going to dominion them now, right? We get a war with Afghanistan as well. I think we're just going to leave Afghanistan alone. We're just gonna send everyone over. Red Rover, Red Rover. And if China wants to play along, we're gonna go after them too, I guess. Well, actually, if China wants to play along, I don't think this is winnable, because I think that we can't push. Because China actually, they will have a front here. God, that's so annoying. I mean, it said it was likely. We did save. I guess we're probably loading. Man, pops are super hard to solve this game, but we... Let's check the agitators. My kingdom for anyone. My kingdom for an anarchist. Surely anarchy is the opposite of technocracy, and we should roll anarchy more often. Wow, nobody. Ton of guys with like the right interest groupings. Is dependence enfranchisement OP? I can't tell if you're memeing or not. Austria is a bit too much of a single blob instead of having Hungary at a PU at the start. Also, I hope they make colonization slower, harder. Don't go into state view when zooming in. Wait, what? Are you trying to tell me something about the colonization? If so, I'm not picking up what you're putting down, but we're like hauling ass with the colonization speed. Which actually is going to give us some pops, but like... We're also going to go for war reps. I don't think we're going to make it primary. 2 Sicilies. What the fuck is this? Why you gotta do this? I don't think we're going to put anything in on them because we'd rather they just not contribute very much, especially because China might join. Maybe we'll put something at the very end here. The party will never end though. Dependence enfranchisement I think is good, just usually you have a trade-off, right? So, oh, improved fertilizer is my brain. This is your brain on Victoria 3. I think we want to be, no, we can't get on steamships until we have gantry cranes. Which we're researching now. The economy's starting to pop off a little bit here. Are we gonna need actual... Gonna activate conscripts in some places where we know we have a ton of pops and also have a general. That is all. Oh no, wait. Laplace. Yeah, that's the one. That's the stuff. Not gonna lie, I thought this episode would be a lot more explosive in general. There we go. Doesn't really matter though, Great Britain probably have it by now. It was more a point of curiosity. Oh, if they have malaria prevention. I don't think so, not with that speed. Or they have a very low institution investment. I think even level 1 institution, they're not going to be 180. Sing. Austria passed law. 0 problems. Yeah, I don't like the way multiculturalism is represented. And how it's like 100% essential for migration. Also not a fan of... Ooh, we have a vanguardist in charge now. Didn't get one of our communist boyos. Let's just take a look at... La Plata, we might actually want someone here. The protectionist. Alright, we're gonna recruit that reformer and see what we roll underneath him. Just another armed forces guy, as always. Gotta get rid of the La Plata general, but are you a Nope. We got a feminist who I don't think... Yeah, they don't give a shit about... Although a feminist wouldn't be terrible. Right? I don't think that's enough for us to really want to pass the law through. I mean, maybe it is. Alright. We got the psychologically afflicted feminist. Who's really disliked, so he'll never get in. God damn it. He'll never be the successor. The truth hurts. Do we even win these battles? I think we have to kind of know this beforehand. Well, we are conscripting up a little bit. It's not existential for him. Also, our tech just has to be better. Yeah, we have a better... Okay, I think we're fine. I don't think we conscript anymore. I think nationalism in general is missing from the game in a big way. I 100% agree. Do you think African countries shouldn't be affected by malaria malices? I do, but I think that that's just like oversight is relatively small. I don't hate that the African countries are slow at colonizing the unrecognized areas in their region, but like the explanation for it should be different in terms of mechanics, because they obviously can tolerate the malaria. How much? God damn it. I mean, I guess we could recruit soldiers in La Paz, because we have a ton of people there, right? So, they take longer to build, but who cares? God, we just went from like 20 to like 7, plus 20 to 7. So maybe we're just supposed to defend all. Man, really also hate that. And just wait till we get our stuff up and going. I was expecting it to be a little bit close, but I was expecting to win. I mean, I guess that's what happens when you try and thread the needle. Sometimes you're mistaken. Oh, did we not swap this? Jesus. What are we doing with our lives? We swapped it, but then we loaded is what happened. Wee woo. I think with that, we might make a serious swap on the rest of these. No, we can't quite afford that. I think we do need to kind of... Well, we have built out a ton of the glass as well. Maybe it would be okay. I mean, we could get rid of this. Except I think that there's already a decent amount of conscripts here, right? We have an unpaused. Oh, it's 9? Perfect. 9's the number. So we're just gonna get a massive conscription out of there. Well, pause finally came in useful. Try to search all in the HQ. Wait, what? Find it really hard to roll anarchists and humanitarians. Yeah, it is. It's a little bit rough. Like, we could save scum it super easy, but I don't want to save scum while streaming. Grand Columbia is actually a surprisingly tough start. I am surprised as well. Like, the construction malices is really, like, the fucking thing, though. Like, that makes it really difficult. Hopefully we get a little bit of a better battle here. No, we're not. We are conscripting up a good amount. This guy is not even... We'll sign more. Do we... No, we have enough of this. We made sure we had enough of this. Vanguardists are my favorite social trades. Won't trade anything for multiculturalism, though. That's just humanitarians and anarchists. Try and search all in the HQ. Don't know what you're referring to there. Definitely look at the Acholi run at some point in the future. If you didn't hate colonization and low pop gameplay before, you'll definitely hate it then. Yeah, I mean, I definitely hated it when playing Krakow. That was a time. You know it's bad when you're like, when conveyors looks good. I think we actually might research conveyors next, to be honest. Oh. We're trying to get Orania into our customs union for forever. Still haven't done it. This run just feels so cursed. I mean, we have popped off quite a bit in GDP. Like, we've like tripled this. They don't want a defense pack, but they want alliance. Oil's the future, it's not the children. Alright, the numbers starting to come up in our favor a little bit here. And while we have lost a couple of battles, now they're pushing into us. More than happy to defend here, I think. What? They got so many troops in on us. Come on. And we only have 47 defense? What's going on here? Poor visibility, we just low roll here. And you guys just have the meticulous, experienced commander. Oh, now we're 75. Let's go, baby. Alright. I bet, like, if they take a spit of our land, just any quantity of our land, we just lose this war, which is, like, really not okay, in my opinion. I'm going to designate this the strategic objective. The people must know of his depravity. I don't think we've got that event yet. I think that was the first time. I think you only get it once. Usually you get it super early. Maybe I'm mistaken here. I guess we go private health insurance. Panama survey is complete. Usually I save private health insurance for, like, improving IG. What is this? Wait, what? No, what is this? Who's occupying us? I'm so confused. Wait, what is this, though? Is that oh, it's Two Sicilies. Son of a bizzle, dude. Forgot Two Sicilies was in this war. Yeah, that's a fucking problem. If they stayed on the front. I don't know why they left the front. Jesus. We might be calling it after this war. I think I'm playing really not the best. I think the malice doesn't apply in states that are your homelands. Pretty sure I read that. That's how it's... I've read that that's how it is supposed to work, and that's not how it indeed works. Oh my god, we're gonna lose this war. Because we didn't leave someone behind to defend the front because we forgot Two Sicilies was here. God, that sucks super hard. We'll try and free it up, but I think we just get wrecked here. Oh my god. Straight up not having a good time right now. God, I made fun of Two Sicilies too at the very start of this. Just rewind the tape, baby. We're gonna load. I apologize. Overwhelmingly, people vote to reload, but like this feels like we just played bad and we just like got shit on. God damn it, dude. Law conveyor's so true, yeah. God damn, man. Do we want that war bad? I mean, I think it's winnable. I just really don't want to refight the exact same thing right now. I think we will increase the soldiers in Sind and La Plata, the other place as well. We would like to become a GP and start paying less interest in La Paz as well. So, and if we recruit up, I don't know how close we are here. So what do we have to get to? We need another 100. That's not too bad. So maybe once we recruit up these guys, it'll get us there. I apologize. to the stream. God, that was really like flubbed on our part, or my part. Sorry. Don't want to include any of you in that nonsense. Sometimes it just be like this. Sometimes it do be like this. I'm definitely not playing too well. It's like something I'm like, it's like a weird type of thing. Like, when people like compliment me that I play well, it like feels nice. But like on the other hand, like I feel more pressured to like play perfect. And I definitely don't play perfect all the time. God damn it, dude. Look at this. Look at this. We're so close to being able to put in another consumption tax. It's like, a lot of times when I like watch over my play, I like see so many mistakes and I'm just like, it's not how we drew that up. We're up in the institutions here, so we're going to get a huge chunk of Africa. We're actually going to get a decent amount of pops from Africa as well. But we don't accept them, so they can't migrate. But, like, if you look around, there's, like, this is a decent source of pops, but we still have to... somehow do the things to get the guys. I mean, maybe we've just outlived technocracy here. We want to crank into wealth voting for more legitimacy. There's not a way to make this more legitimate, so... And also, if we do something like wealth voting, we can maybe double the trade unionists. We can make the trade unionists happy. No one gets super mad. This is kind of the way we can make trade unionists happy. Other than, like, mass conscription. And nobody hates wealth voting. Except for, wow, this guy hates it. I'm just kidding. We can't do it to make the trade unions happy because this guy, I forgot, Vanguardists. They prefer technocracy. Voting schmoting. All right. Let's 51 something somewhere. Are you ready to have not enough labor? Where is this? Conquer Rome when? Dude, seriously? We're Catholic. It's actually not terrible, except UK already jumping on that wagon. Can you afford bicycles? I can. I don't turn this PM on as often as I should, but this will probably take us to GP actually, so this would be nice. And let's do it. Because I think it does give power projection. I'm actually not 100% sure it gives power projection. But this will also make all of our rubber profitable. Or this will be a fine industry for us to expand and put on auto expansion, which I like doing with these resource industries, because you know they're going to be built up eventually. And this is a nice quality of life stuff, because we keep getting the queue open. And this will help to get us everything on elastics as well, which I don't think we currently have. Oh my god. This is the third time we've had to turn that on. Because we've reloaded. Shake my head. Alright. I think we're going to conclude the stream pretty soon. Because I am not. Or how long have we been going? We started at 6. It's... we'll continue to maybe 9. I don't know. I also have to get protein again. Don't stress too much. It's always much easier to watch them play, and you still play better than anyone else I've seen stream it. It's not a game, just a game, just a player and chilling. Yeah, that's definitely the vibe. Like, I'm trying to interact with the chat more than I am trying to play perfectly. But it's also, yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. I won't. Yeah, we'll just do that. Hey, we're a GP. Let's go, baby. Decreased interest. Hell yeah, brother. Time to turn up. I don't think we can turn that. Can we click the button? Maybe we can click that button. Yeah, it looks like we can. I don't think we could have clicked the button. Actually, you know what? F it. We're clicking the button. Interest isn't that bad. Look, it's the interest basically got cut in half. So it's gonna grow pretty quick, but so will our construction. We will build. I think we want to get this. Oh my god. Just labor. It's just labor every time. Labor everywhere. We need to export fertilizer to help this place employ up. Oh my god, this is the worst timeline. Your favorite military policy? Mine's pro-army, but I want to test out. I jokingly suggested a play, like, because play has been making, or he's working on, or he's considering working on some content around bad Victoria guides, and I was, like, jokingly suggesting peasant levies, so obviously you have to defend it, and that's the joke. Except I actually think there might be something to this minus military goods cost in the hyper late game for, like, I think this might be meta for boosting GDP in the hyper late game, but it's at a point in the game where nothing really matters anymore, but other than that, pro-army. What are the religious European culture nations could have? Catholic. What are all the religions that European culture nations have? Is it just Catholic, Orthodox, Sunni, and Protestant? Nations? Well, if you release Israel, I think that's it. Orthodox. You said Catholic, Protestant, Orthodox. That's the UK. The UK might have a unique one. Oh, there's no English pops here. But the UK might have a unique one for, like, Lutheran, but I think they're just Protestant. I think everyone understands having to make a save before a Diplo play. The game just has majorly opaque war system. Yeah, but that wasn't the game being psychotic. That was us forgetting that Two Sicilies was involved in the play. Like, and then, like, we were at a situation where we couldn't possibly win. Just play for fun. It's not fun anymore. Take a break. Play something else and come back tomorrow morning with new energy. At least that's what I do. Yeah, but the people want one thing. I also am having fun. Like, I haven't gotten to play this game too much in the past month because of, like, the computer being busted. So I'm enjoying playing. It's just, the being watched thing adds, like, it's definitely, like, substantively different. We didn't swap over PMs. That will actually help out a ton. So will that. Jesus. What's wrong with everything? What's wrong with the world? Now we actually... I didn't even realize we hadn't swapped... Because we've swapped improved fertilizer several times too. Now we can... Bueller? We can export a little bit, which should help the place employ up. And as it employs up, the problems with the boom booms will get solved. Something like this. Don't forget logging camps. You reload again after. Did I really reload again after building all the logging camps? The truth hurts. Well, looks like we have a ton. We're just gonna put level 1 ones everywhere though and set them to auto expand. And make sure we're gonna put all the mines on auto expand as well. God, we have gold mines unbuilt. This is why you do it. And we're coming up on gantry cranes, which is going to be a pretty nice tech as well. Just a stress test of the economy, basically. How incompetent a leader can the economy handle? I mean, the line's been going up pretty nice, especially as you start to build, like, I mean, I have to math it out, but I think the way the maths is such that as you get higher tier construction sectors, it helps to solve the problems quite a bit. God, we have a level 51 in Panama, or a 31 in Panama, but it can't employ. Gosh. I mean, we could build it to level 51, and that would increase the output just by increasing the throughput, even though there's zero employment. But let's find a place where there's some labor. But the problem is, God, do we just want to build in La Paz? We can't. That can't possibly be correct. Where's Santa Cruz at? How many pops do we have here? Zero available labor. Santa Cruz. Alright, Santa Cruz has a ton of pops. We're gonna see what the construction malices look like. Minus 33%. Alright. Well, I mean, we have pops here. God, this freaking is not... This is not how we drew this up. We have pops there. I don't know. Half my saves are either Diplo plays or pressing the button on the next construction tier and seeing if I could stabilize before bankruptcy. You generally want to swap over some of them at a time, to be honest. Not all of them, which is a little bit tedious. I wish there was a slider, like that you could transition piecemeal, but I think we can't let them leave because this is where all of our boom booms are produced. Problem with peasant levies is the production methods you can't use. That is the problem. I actually want to experiment though. So I want to see if you're on motorized reconnaissance already, and if you're already on siege artillery, will it force the PMs back? Because if it doesn't force the PMs back, then it'll be insane. He hates Victoria 3. He hates streaming. Yeah, it's really just an act of self-harm. I probably can't even say that phrase. Get demonetized. Remember when you read your comment on the logging camps and then built more logging camps? Yeah. Would you play Byzantine Empire nation formation? I've already formed the Byzantine Empire before. I did the first few episodes of this in regular videos and then the last few on stream. Oh, we should have declared a Diplo plate before we became a GP. No, what a world. I mean, now if China joins against us, we have bikes. Swaps to steel frame. Line looking real good, real vertical. Me, moments before entering a dead spiral. Yeah, but I swapped over like 60 to 70% of it before. If I pick the second option on La Paz specifically, I literally won't be able to construct anything. Are we doing the things? I've had to click that multiple times too now. Hopefully this helps with the convoys a little bit. I'm curious to see how that'll go. And once we do the skyscraper survey, maybe we can get in incorporating sin. Yeah, pushing off the limit of construction centers is like the gamified economy version of surfing. Ride that line right. Feels so good, basically. Alright. We can finally make the swap. Put on our big boy pants. Can we even support this with the shipyards? I think, okay, just regular military shipbuilding. Sure. Is this in one spot? No, it's not. It's all spread out. Fuck, man. Awful. I think we have to do it. I never wanted to reach this place. I've never been so low before. It's my first time ever actively researching conveyors. because I wanted it researched. What a terrible time to be alive. This is the worst timeline. Byzantine Empire was my best friend. Was it really? You should play the game like you play the Byzantine series always. Is this a meme? Why is it my best friend? I actually think France was my best friend. I was so much funnier in that run than, like, average, I felt, when making it. I tried really hard to be funny. Maybe it was unfunny as a consequence. The truth hurts. Funny generalist is least funny generalist. Pushing the limit of the feels bad, man. Unbuilt gold mines. Yeah, basically. It hurts the soul, doesn't it? I like to just... It's definitely a leak, but I often just put him on auto-expand and then forget about him. USA run was going so good until it break. Yeah, most of the I guess most of the Byzantine run was on stream. Maybe that's why you liked it. Definitely a different vibe. First of yours I watched was the Greece Byzantine run. It's actually why I subbed. Very nice. Maybe I will. I mean, Paradox players want one thing, and it's fucking Rome, right? No, it's actually Japan in this game. There was like 4 or 5 content creators after. I'm not saying they were watching my like. My brain is hurting. I'm not saying they would watch my like YouTube feed where I like put the picture out, but there was like 4 people who like the week after I did Japan, they did Japan. Probably best run. Pablo, is that the Greece run you're talking about or France? So your other comment? Oh, you mean your USA run? Yeah, I'm sorry. If it's any consolation, generally for your first, like, 30, or probably for the first 20 runs, like, your first, since you're getting better at the game, like, the next one's the best run, right? I think pretty consistently. God. Can we solve this problem? Yeah, we can. We're just being lazy. Can we solve any of this? A little loose here. Loosey-goosey with the dice. Man, maybe I should have handled that Daniela thing differently. I don't know. Patagonian secession. Oh no. Oh no. Nice to have them like overlapping here. I mean, we could add 11 million to our pops by annexing Brazil. I guess maybe that's the thing. We're gonna have like really low infamy pretty soon here. Maybe that's what we do. In my attempts for this achievement, I was most successful when I rushed ahead in Miltech. Otherwise, it's hard to evict the Europeans because Great Britain has a border. Yeah, but we're just gonna make the line go up. I see your point, but like, if we have double Great Britain's GDP, we should be able to clap them really easy. Problem is we need labor so bad. We actually just need to get. We don't need to get stronger than the UK. We need to get stronger than China, and also, oh, we finally got an obligation for Maranya. Thank you. One day we'll get Aranya. One day we'll fly away. Not true. Imperator Rome, it's reforming Alexander's empire. Rome doesn't compare it. Yeah, that's true. I'm just a Carthage simp, though. Carthage can use my body. Ooh, God, I really want to put this up to level 51. There's a ton of labor there. The problem is the, like, 50% construction malice, man. It's already level 20. There's plenty of pops there. God damn it, dude. Talking myself into it. I kind of want to build a construction centers to decrease the malice. Why won't you guys just leave, man? They'll leave if we build over all these farms, right? Or they'll stop coming. Oh, I hate La Paz. I hate this province so much. This is my least favorite province in the game. Holy snapples. I think we're just gonna... Let's build a bunch of dye plantations here. We're not gonna put them on auto. So we're gonna need a little bit more rails. And then clothing's gonna become much better in other areas. I hate that province so much. I can't even... I just sort by labor everywhere I look. It's like an ex-girlfriend. It's just La Paz is everywhere I look. Everywhere I look, I see her. It's all about restoring the Achaemenid Empire, specifically Age Bloodline. I recommend playing Heraclea Pontica with the new Invictus update, by the way. It's special niche trees. I would play Carthage before anything else, and it's like not close. If I'm going to do like a run for that, like Emma's huge sim. Ooh, I'll have a look. I hate La Paz. I'm glad we could agree on La Paz hates. It's just such like this is obscene. Like this is so stupid that they have the. I think it's the only province with the overlapping modifiers too, and then it gets a ton of. Well, I guess this has overlapping this and this, but it's not as bad as 30%. But it also just gets a ton of migration because it has so many. It's based on the available. It's based on the available jobs, and these are rice paddies. So, like, it's operating off of 1 million, so we kill a ton of these available jobs when we build these dye plantations over, and maybe we should have done this before. And you know what? Maybe we'll just put an end to La Paz. We'll get these people to leave. Do construct, yeah, we're building enough there that the construction centers are probably useful, but like, we're just gonna do 5. I feel you, but like, also we don't want to be constructing here long term, so we don't like super want it. I don't know, I thought about the constructions, I don't know, what's correct. Carthage is cool, but I can't see it in the Victorian age, it's just too far gone, sorry. You know what? How do we time people out? How do we give Paul a timeout for his impunity? I wish I could give you a shorter timeout. I have to like time you out for like 10 minutes if I do it. I think the sectors negate the malice. It'll be worth it long term. Yeah, Roman Republic run. Yeah, it's just crazy. Yeah, I mean we're building 100 things here, so maybe we just actually max out the sectors. This does seem okay, and then we delete all the sectors. God. Plus, there's a ton of available labor there. We are absolutely throttling this, though. This is not sustainable. But La Paz will be destroyed. Yeah, it's the migration attraction that comes with it that's just bonkers. Yeah, and we're trying to kill that here. They also have the oil and the gold modifiers, too. Or from events, I think. I can't tell if they've rolled those up right currently, but... Hey, Generalist, do you think you could make a video on how to get Yankee, Dixie, and African-American cultures for the USA? I tried over and over to get Dixie. I don't think you can without exploiting a game mechanic. There are ways to do it if you, like, force a rev in a particular way, which Palea knows about, but not through traditional game mechanics, I don't think. Ban time. You even apologized? Did you? I have chop chat on instead of live chat. That's so whack that live chat doesn't, that it bops your apology. Oh, you put a sorry at the end of the one. Yeah, but, you know, does it count? I'm not sure it counts. See. God damn it, dude. We want one thing and it's freaking... we want one thing and it's conveyors. Oh no, not the conveyors. This is the hardest run I've ever played ever. What do you mean you can't find labor? What do you mean? Cause it's not profitable. Oh my god, we're gonna become... We swore to destroy the agrarianism, not become it. These are just gonna be useless buildings for so long. Because the price isn't high enough. We swore to destroy the Sith, not become one. This is the worst timeline ever. I can't even with this timeline. I just... This run is so much harder than it, like, it looks on paper. Argentina's got all the good land. Like, we should have just gone after Argentina very first. Terrible. I think... Oh, what are we doing? We need to be colonizing everything. This is the worst timeline. God, we can't really afford anything. I'm gonna delete that for my sanity. I'm gonna delete these for my sanity. The La Paz ones will be next, I guess. After they finish building the insanity. This is the worst province in the game. We might also build the thing up to level 51. Oh my god. The tooling workshops. I mean, might as well while we have these things here. God. This is the worst. Oop. Gotta catch up. Anti-Carthage rhetoric is punishable by death. Yeah. Yeah, maybe Paul will get DQ'd and will not be eligible to buy himself a candy bar. Maybe that's the proper punishment. You can't make Carthage, but you can reunite Algeria. Not with that attitude, you can't. I can install all the mods that allow Carthage formation I want. They take so little construction to build, but you might as well use a temp measure. Yeah, I'm gonna delete them all once we're done. Restore Barbary, yep. I've been waiting for a good military update before trying to Algeria. Looking forward to doing it in a few weeks. I was planning on doing it this patch, but then it, like, it did really poorly in the polls, in the votes, so I was just like, oh, never mind. Just kidding. Didn't mean it. It's like so cheap. Oh my god. And now we have the radical movement? Fuck, dude. Now we're gonna get turmoil everywhere. God damn it, dude. Actually, no, we're not, because we have guaranteed libs, but this economy is going to collapse in a matter of, like, hours. Minutes. Where's Cuba? Where's the secession? Show me. Where's the native uprising? We have our little bicicletas. God, look at our SOL. It's so ugly. This, like, that really means we're out of pop. This is the worst timeline, by the way. The gold curse. Export dies, maybe. That looking rough. I'm like... I mean, we might have to export dies, but that is exactly what I was talking about when I said we swore to destroy the Sith, not become him. It's so productive. We'll export to the Hungarians. Like, it's better than them just being unemployed. But we have to remember that we're doing this, because once we build enough, we can build in synthetic plants now, guys. We can build synthetic plants with the cheapest dyes I've ever had ever. We're gonna have such cheap sugar, too. 51 is so many to build. Maybe 51 was just pushing it. We're about to be done with all these sugar plantations, too. Holy shit. What is our infamy? Maybe we're just supposed to annex Brazil here. Oh wait, why can't... Oh, because we have this. Yeah. We are getting some mass migrations, which is super nice. I mean, let's look at our migration. They're all just heading to La Paz. North Italian to Zulia. Wow, we hit 2 mass migrations to Zulia at once? That's super nice, actually. I think engines are real expensive now. Yeah, they are. Not for long. Wish the AI were faster at colonizing their claims in South America, though, and Japan, for that matter. Yeah, Japan, they never do it. It's just, like, looks so stupid. They never, ever do it. That is just a number. Ask the U.S. Yeah, it is just a number. Our kingdom for a happy... Like, we would give... we should just do something to make these guys happy so that we get reduced interest, because it's, like, really a big deal. They like compulsory primary school. They like cultural exclusion. I mean, I guess we go cultural exclusion for now. I mean, we're just gonna do the next thing over, but like, yeah, it's one step closer to a happy petit bourgeois. I guess they're not gonna be happy either way. We lay down the skyscraper site. And we will start incorporating something. Where's the... I think we incorporate this. And finally get like an exodus from La Paz. Let's look at it. It's still high migration. Come on. Stop coming here. This place is... We're also going to need to export sugar. Morally, this feels terrible. We're going to export to the Hungarians, because we don't have a... Oh, did they form Germany? They did form Germany, Jesus. Alright, well... They like us. We have a trade agreement. That's actually probably really nice. Can we join your customs union, Daddy? No. Yeah, maybe we should have tried to get inside a custom. We probably should have been trying to be in a customs union this whole time. This pop is like unreal, like painful. That we're gonna turn on conveyors is gonna be like disgusting. Like, I feel unclean. Like, I need to take a shower. Historically, it makes no sense. There would have to be an alternate history where Carthage won against Rome. Oh, we gotta delete some construction centers somewhere. I don't want to delete the La Paz ones until these tooling workshops finish. Then we're gonna delete all of them. The cursed province. The time to bankrupt Rev is upon us. It might be, dude. I can respect that. How do we do it, Playa? Play it on me. No, I think I understand how to do it, but... It's a little gimmicky. Maybe we just do it anyways. I mean... What are we gonna rev over? I've just had such bad experiences with revs. Just get a rev and before the rev pops, go bankrupt, then switch sides. Yeah. Alright. We might do that. I kind of don't want it. Well, kind of don't want to do it, but I kind of love constructing buildings. And we kind of can't do that right now, can we? AutoQ's is still building some stuff. I mean, I think once we get this done with La Paz and then we delete the things, we'll be fine. We'll just need to be chilled out for a second. I can't believe this is, like, remotely profitable. But hopefully that had to have... Why is the migration attraction still high? We're getting plus 10 from available employment. Oh my God. Make it stop. Make it end. Maybe go for an agitator and then landed voting. Oh, I could go universal suffrage. Oh, but we got the tech that solves all of our problems, guys. It's the problem-solving tech. God, it's fucking profitable, too. Unreal. It's not profitable now, but that's just because we don't have the oil built out yet. We're gonna build it out. This is the worst timeline imaginable. Maybe we will rev. I mean, we have a ton of debt. I kind of don't... Well, I don't like this strategy. Oh, I know just the place to build these oil wells. Oh, we do have to pick a research. We could do plastics next. Similar idea. Could also do threshing machine. We just need to save the labor. I kind of like political agitation though, to be honest, because that way we can go single party state. Revs lead to downsizing a certain infrastructure like construction centers and ports, and I hate it. Yeah, but play is, in terms of min-maxing, I believe play is correct, that is the strongest play right now. Or the strongest play would have been for us to prepare to rev, like, earlier, like, and be revving now. Not, like, trying to rev after you've already gone bankrupt. This is not the way. This is, the sequencing is wrong. But we have 7 weeks until these tooling workshops finish, and then we can downsize 25 levels of construction. So... you do it right, only one state ends up on the other side. Yeah, the capital. So it's like, yeah, it's also relatively safe. I mean, maybe we'll do it. Racial segregation is not even making anyone happy. I mean, we could get an agitator for universal suffrage. We're gonna pause, take a look. I think universal suffrage will rev people. Well, actually, but we want to go single party state. And it's super easy to go single party state off of what we're on right now. God, we just have like all good laws. We could bring back slavery. Solve our pop problem the old-fashioned way. Just go debt slavery. Disallowed by multiculturalism. Just go the other way with that. Maybe that's why they make multiculturalism gate. Maybe the slavery is actually 100% why they make multiculturalism gate migration. I really think it's stupid that it completely gates migration, but it does. La Paz would be such a good state if it didn't have the construction inefficiency. Yeah, it really would. It would be an absolute banger. We're so close to being able to delete down, though. So I think we're just gonna grin and bear it. And we'll have this one use hand assembly. Can hire all the puffs that way. Actually, probably wanted to, but... In 2 weeks, we will finish. Wow, cultural exclusion's flying. I think we'll start deleting down, actually. Just look to smooth this out a little bit. So the economy is like less throttled. Just like wait a week, -5, wait a week, -5, wait a week, -5. Defaulted anyways. We're trying to avoid that eventuality. I think we're just gonna delete the rest then. I don't even know if we could keep this amount going, but we're gonna try. I'm not sure if we're growing at a rate. Oh, well, maybe we are. Hey, and these can employ up now that La Paz has got less people working in the construction mines. This is the most cursed timeline ever. La Paz is coming in clutch with the oil. Just gotta wait 3 years for them to be built. Yeah, basically. I had different dreams. Oil constructs relatively quickly, but yeah, 20 weeks. I mean, we're not going to cancel them now. Wait, how can you bring back slavery? Find an agitator. Oh, I guess maybe there aren't too many slavers anymore. They seem to disappear as the game goes on. There seems to be less and less slavers. Yeah, I don't see any, but that would be the idea. No, the landowners aren't still slavers, but you could, in theory, find an agitator. Agitator would be how we try and do that. I think we've stabilized. Yeah, our thing is growing bigger. I was thinking that was a pause for a second. I was like, where did our things go? Alright. super expensive oil. We can try and import it, but I think we just, yeah, want to continue to build it everywhere we can. So, I'm going to do this at the end of this. The La Paz ones are so inefficient. Such a... I think they should change that. We got a gold mine somewhere. Probably just need to hit the smacky wacky button, but put those tankers on auto expand and we're good to go, baby. Try and get Texas maybe. Texas would be hot. I think well, we have to check what our infamy is. Our infamy is real low. I think we're gonna annex Brazil. Wait, why can't we annex Brazil? What is this? That feeling when you don't realize there's a native uprising? Can we land them? Can you land native uprisings? You can. Let's go, baby. UK might be on malaria prevention at this point. Or we're just fucking smooth brain and we're not using all of our things. Definitely smooth brain. I don't know why multiculturalism and debt slavery are mutually exclusive. Me neither, because it's slavery not on the basis of a race, but rather than an economic exchange. It's not like the slaves are slaves because of discrimination. Exactly. Definitely think you should be able to import more slaves than you currently do with slave trade. Out of context sounds bad, but the amount of people you import is so minuscule. Yeah, it should be based on the size of your economy. Well, it should be based on the size of your economy and the size of all the slavery economies combined. Najd campaign when? Najd? That's gonna be a difficult one. Yeah, they disappear, but it is an interesting group that, but it is said that an interest group would support it already. Damn, the people really want protectionism. They do be wanting it. I suppose we could induce a rev by pretending like we're gonna give it to them and then not. Definitely not gonna go protectionism with 160 million GDP. This is not the way. There's the way, and then there's not the way, and that would be the not the way. It's getting a little bit late though. Might conclude the stream pretty soon. I do have to get more protein in me. Cheat day tomorrow. I've been eating like 1,800 calories a day for like fucking 5 or 6 weeks. You can also tell I curse more when I'm just starting to get tired. I don't even know why we have an obligation from them. I definitely made a mistake. I should have read to see if that guy was was either a humanist or the other things. God, we really got... Oh, well, I guess feminists don't mind. We can promote him. I mean, we would love to pass women's suffrage here. This is actually, oh my god, playa. This is the Rev law. Women's suffrage is the law we rev with. Oh, we're switching sides though, so it doesn't matter, right? We're not actually getting the law, but we can rev with it. Oh, we can't we can't make the government legitimate enough to try and pass it. Oh my god, wait, where'd the rural folk go? Okay. No, we can. We can. We can. The people want one thing, and it's not women's rights. Wait, why can't we go suffrage? Oh, we don't have voting. Jesus. Oh my god. This is the most painful run ever. We can rev them like this, too. Is this enough? No, just the landowners and the trade unions alone won't be enough. We have to go for anarchy or something. Oh my god, we should have just done this. No, it's not radicalizing them. Jesus. What do we do? We just tax our pops and just climb out of this the old-fashioned way. They disappeared, but base slaves imported per week is... How can you pass women's suffrage? Your technocracy. Yeah, I realized that. I apologize. You want to pass the shitty law that everyone hates so that the rev is huge? Yeah, there's no... Oh, I guess I could go like autocracy, right? Monarchy. I have to pass a law that that will radicalize the industrialists specifically. I guess traditionalism would radicalize them. No, it would radicalize the landowners too. That's funny. I don't think that's big enough. I mean, I think we're just gonna get it out of it the old-fashioned way. I think you're correct in that it's like objectively, it would be objectively better for it to rev, but also a small chance like it just kind of breaks the run, which we don't feel like doing too. It's 50 infamy, and we have to fight the USA. Oh my god, the USA is fucking jacked. I don't think we're getting through that. We could get through just the two of them. I mean, I guess we could settle for Argentina. We don't want to fight Brazil, though. I don't think we can fight the USA right now, to be honest. God, La Paz has got the biggest economy out of every state. God, truth hurts. Starting to make some money, though. You can radicalize by hiring and firing generals. Oh, that's true. Theocracy. You're just revving out the 90 million. Kind of wanted to purge a whole bunch of those guys anyways. So if we go theocracy, yeah, everyone hates that. And the church is big enough. Can we put the church in government? Yeah, we can. Okay. Maybe we do this. I haven't messed around with this strategy too much, and I kind of want to do it just to do it, but I also like don't normally like doing this. Landowners get pissed. Armed forces get pissed. Industrialists don't get pissed enough. I don't think this rebel will be big enough. TBH. To capture every single... whatever. We could also reset infamy like this, right? So in theory we would want to do this when we have a ton of infamy. Russia sides with the enemy. Beautiful. I wish you could put in annex war goal if that war goal is normally available to you. Like, we could annex Argentina and then Brazil joins and then we annex Brazil at the same time. I'm not 100%. Well, we are colonizing this now. Do we have a claim here? Is that how this works now? So only we can colonize this? Wait, USA 1771? Did they go mass conscription? Maybe. I mean, maybe they can't support it eco-wise. Their eco's just a little bit smaller than ours. No, it's still national militia. That is a honkin' big army for national militia. But it's gonna be just like a huge, expensive war. Annex Argentina, USA won't be in the play, but Brazil will, and you can annex both potentially. No, it doesn't let you put in the annex war goal. Wait, what is Brazil already fighting over? What the hell? What is this? Open Japanese market, okay. Liberate Travancore, transfer Australia, fair. British war reps from Australia. Well, the US is a little busy then, right? So maybe the USA doesn't even defend them. Why don't we see if the USA is even going to defend Brazil? Because we'd rather annex Brazil here anyways, because they got like a lot more pops. And then we'll see what exactly happens. Because they might just abandon them. They're already involved in a play. Like... Also, maybe this is like really fightable if they're distracted. We're gonna leave him behind to defend the 11 stack. Oh, I hate it when this happens. All the little things. Return state? Patagonia? It costs 0.3 infamy? What the hell? Just for this stuff? And we're just not gonna put... We're gonna give the USA a chance to abandon them. They're cocky, of course. But I think if USA doesn't abandon, this is like a really tough war. But I mean, they're currently getting slapped around. We're not going to put any war goals in on USA because we want them to spend less. We can revoke... Oh, we can revoke the claims here, but we can revoke the claims on these two so that they can no longer colonize. I don't think that's necessary. I think we could just return state that. Just fix up the borders. I think it's cheaper with that CB. Annex Argentina, maybe save, yep. Just get a bunch of industrialist generals. Oh, it might break the achievement with the swapping sides. Yeah, you're right. Can't annex Brazil as part of that. It's goofy. Yeah. Take their potatoes. True. Facts. I mean, we didn't put anything in on... I guess we also just want to take war reps off of Argentina. But after this, we'll be in much better shape. I'm not sure if we even had to annex Brazil, but it's like the play to get the pops. First you get the pops, then you get the money. God, this feels absolutely like obscene that we're actually using. It feels so dirty that we're using these conveyor belts. We're getting most of the Congo here. Yeah, they have no one on these fronts. Rip them. We'll put Sao Paulo, and we just get the march off because they don't know how to... Man, brilliant AI. Fronts are a beautiful thing, huh? That 11 stack is defending against naval landings. This guy, though, I'm gonna put him over here. Takes them a while to get here. Interesting. Why do they have 135 here? What the hell? Why would they put 135 there? Of course, a guy unassigned from the front when he was right here. That is curious. Why are you moving there, my guy? That's not in the direction we wanted. We just wanted the free push into the capital. Obviously. Potatoes taken. And Brazil's like the real one we need to occupy, so we don't need to do anything else. GDP's... Wow, it really cranked up when we turned on the conveyor belts. I mean... I can't believe we're using the conveyor belts. They're so bad. It's like the most unusable PM. Do you know there's a cut technology in the code? Cut technology? I don't know what you mean by cut technology. But no, whatever that is, I did not know there was that. Well, actually, I might have known if it's something that you're just calling something different than what I knew it was called. Bengala Uprising. Deal with that. It's commented out. They originally planned for vitamins to be tier 5 vitamins tech, tier 5 society tech. I was like, tier 5 vitamins tech, where are those at? Oh, and what, they had antibiotics instead? It was going to reduce country mortality by 10%. That seems pretty hot. I think multivitamins, sending multivitamins to people is like one of the best forms of charity in terms of cost efficacy basis. Bjorn Lomborg's book, How to Spend $1 Billion to Make the World a Better Place, covers like philanthropy from like a cost efficacy perspective. Whoa, we have so much infra problems in La Paz. I wonder why. Isn't the auto queue supposed to take care of this for me? That is super interesting. God, we're gonna turn on these threshing machines so hard here. We're all about saving the labor. Look, it's super profitable on the corn one. Oil's the future. Yeah, we do not have the funds. Alright, now we have an army here. So now we just have to hold these guys out. Is there a battle? Yep. God, I wish you could queue my kingdom to be able to queue to defending front, man. But we're gonna enforce on them before they can do anything here. Generalist, switch off Thresher and Conveyor now. What do you mean? They're good for us right now. I don't know what you're talking about. Thresher's actually also not terrible. Oh no! Why'd the battle start? Oh, this front's over here too. That's super cool. Right next to our capital. That makes a lot of sense. Dude, Conveyor's so good right now. We're having super bad labor problems. Like, that's when we popped off. You can't tell me the places won't be able to employ. Look, rotary valve. Let's see if it employs more. I don't think it will. Well, okay, let's look at the pop. Yeah, there's no pops available, man. And we get to build out all the oil. The oil is extremely efficient. Like, the PMs for the oil places are super efficient. They're some of the most efficient PMs in the game, and we have no way to... We don't have another way to stimulate demand for oil. I will probably swap them off once we get, like, plastics, maybe. But we don't even have, we don't even have the groceries one, I don't think. Oh, we do. But that's not enough. Where are those unemployed pops? I'm not sure how in the UI to check specifically where the unemployed pops are. But it will be in a place that has really low migration attraction. So if we go, like, if we do this, we can kind of, like, look for it. Oh, there's 2K here. But a lot of this is just, like, frictional. Like, people arriving and, like, migrating and then they're unemployed and then... If I hover this, it'll tell us how many are unemployed. Yeah, but... Alright, well, if we hover, it'll... we can't sort by unemployed, but yeah. We could do this. Boss Congo, there's a ton of unemployed. Sind, there's a ton of unemployed. The problem is we have to spend a lot of convoys to get stuff to Sind. And from... Well, this is 41, so we'll actually do some of that action there. And we could turn off the labor-saving PM on here, actually. Or turn it down. And this will employ up some of those pops. Because they can't migrate. That's why they're unemployed. Because we still don't have, nor do we have a way. We don't have an anarchist or a humanist. I think every other run I've just, like, nat rolled a humanist like a fucking handsome fella. And now, just when we needed him most, he became a vanguardist. I mean, everyone's pissed. Oh, because we're not legitimate. Why are we not legitimate? You know what we could do? Well, we're about to get single party state is the thing. And we'll just go single party state. Brazilian's gonna push towards our capital. We're gonna enforce on them before that though, but then we'll have to deal with, well, we're kind of enforcing on them too. So, a legitimate government is going to wreck you with the radical. Yeah. It has been rising since we fiddled with the things. But we're super close to going single party state. There's like not. We're just going to go single party state here. It is wrecking us though. I think in retrospect, staying on technocracy for this long was a mistake. We should have gone like wealth voting or census suffrage like a while ago. Especially because we'd also have an absolutely like insanely powerful trade unions that would be happy with us. Who doesn't want peace? I'm okay with this piece. I guess we could stick it a while longer and just enforce the full thing though, because it seems like they're pretty close. I get why they made it hard to do multiculturalism, but I think they reacted too hard. Well, I think that it's stupid that it operates like a light switch. You can either get you can either get the people coming or not, and the light switch does not operate on the basis of migration controls, right? This is either you get all the migration or you get none of it is like really stupid. We're starting to get some mass migration, which is helping out a little bit, but it's not too much. I mean, we're just super close to returning everything. Maybe we don't even need the war reps from these guys, and we could just take this. Are the war reps going to be more valuable than the amount of time we have everyone conscripted? The answer is probably no, right? Yeah, so we'll just take this. Now we have a lot of pops. Or we don't even have a lot of pops, but we have a lot more. God, that sucks. We don't even have a lot of pops now. Whoa, this is taking a lot of juice. I guess they did not have very many. Well, we probably want Miniscares, right? Oh, we got a huge chunk here. This was only like one infamy? What the hell? Well, there's our rev. Wait, a little late to the party. Plus 14 million pops. Yeah. Plus 14 million radicals. But that's super nice. Why does Victoria have a GDP growth per month year chart? I don't know, dude. The UI, like, why is this the most prominent UI feature, the money balance, instead of GDP or like GDP growth or construction? Like, this is implied to be like the most important thing, and it's like barely. Well, I mean, it is important, but it's not. You know what I mean? That is pretty grand looking Colombia, though, if I do say so myself, which I did. It is getting grander each episode, I have to say. But we're in the end game now. Nice, finally GP. Yeah, we got there, baby. We've been there for a little bit, but poor Great Shing, like, barely has gained any GDP here. Oh, we also got breach loaders, which we can turn on now. Or shrapnel. Did we really not swap this? Oh, now we have a rev brewing right when we were like, hey, let's delete some barracks in some spots. That's fine. We'll just have the bigger military now. I would not use protectionism to rev reset. Yeah, that seems. No, we would want to. I think we're just gonna go single party state and try and tough it out. Argentina's colonizing Patagonia. What? Wait, what is this? Come on, dude. I didn't even realize we're in this war. We're just, like... That's on me. Flubbing this really hard. Because otherwise I wouldn't have signed the peace deal if I hadn't realized that we were... Holy shit. I think we're gonna finish this war and then, Actually, we're gonna get a secession before we can finish the war. I think we're gonna call it a session. Well, we're gonna get to 200 million GDP and then we're gonna call it a session. So we're like right there. That's a nice little landmark to end on. Alright. SOL, man. I think we're gonna call it a session here. It's been fun. Haven't managed to finish up the achievement, but now we're getting pretty close. We even annexed Brazil. I don't think you need to do that. We are going to have to go after Netherlands dirt, French dirt, and Great Britain's dirt, both here and in this, but then we will have all of South America, which will look pretty big nice. This episode we have misplayed an enormous amount, but we're still doing okay, still coming on up. I think this is relatively an easy achievement to get. It's actually... Well, an easy achievement to get overall, but, like, as a run goes, like, the construction, like, things are just absolutely brutal. With the fucking La Paz incident. Man, I hate La Paz. We're even running this. This is the worst timeline. I, like, feel gross. Like, I have to take a shower after living that double shower life sometimes, you know? When, like, you run assembly lines. Terrible. So, I hope you guys all enjoyed. If you did, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, you know, to the YouTube stuff, the things, the bizzles. We gotta get rid of some of these, a lot of these, actually. God, we have SOL climbing so much, too, in general, but I don't know. Oh, well, we're gonna incorporate these guys, and then we'll have a max level, police, like, right? So the construction malice for those guys won't be too bad. Especially down here where I think that they don't have any construction malice. So this is going to be our new favorite stomping ground. Actually, I think it's just this province and then Argentinian provinces, but also I think Patagonia doesn't have one. Yeah, baby. So we finally got some provinces to work with and do stuff with, so that's going to be good. Anyways, I will see you guys on the other side. Godspeed. End the stream? Yes.